cause, it will be a game changer. Because when the United States leads, other countries follow. Congressman Moran and myself are your voice to the U.S. Congress, your voice to the White House, your voice to the State Department, your voice to the highest offices in this great land. And we will not stop until victory is achieved. Long live the free, independent, and sovereign Biafra. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that brilliant speech there. Lawyers, we are happy to have you on board, and we have a lot of things to do together. Thank you. This particular appearance today is just to present you to the Biafrans in the United States. As I made my promise, I have fulfilled it. It is now that we go out there and do what we know how to do best for the interest of people.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. It's our honor, and we look forward to serving you in the cause. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. It was a pleasure to see you again.
Thank you.
Look forward to working with you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
Biafra has been restored already. What is remaining is a complete declaration that will be defended. And before that happens, there are many things that we need to put in place. I want you to recount the achievement of the Biafra Republic government in exile under the leadership of Simon Ekpa, what we have achieved in 2023, and ask yourself that question again, and you will look very stupid. We have been able to form government in exile in 2023. In 2023, we have formed the de facto government. In 2023, we have launched Biafra Liberation Army. In 2023, we launched Biafra Navy, we launched Biafra Air Force, we launched the forces of Biafra. In 2023, we adopted Helsinki Declaration, which is the constitution of Biafra. In 2023, we had a convention in Finland where Biafra people gathered from all over the world as delegates to vote on the Biafra Charter, which is a living document subjected to amendment. In 2023, we have created 40 states of Biafra. And believe me, many more states will come because we are not done yet. In 2023, not only that we created state, we also brought a redesign and a redrawn Biafra map to reflect the current situation and the current demography of Biafra. In 2023, we started engaging officially Nigeria state in a guerrilla warfare on self-defense. In 2023, we officially and publicly engaged Nigeria terrorist army, and we are neutralizing them on a daily basis. It has never happened before in the history of Biafra after the war. In 2023, we publicly and openly made sure that Nigeria doesn't kill again in Biafra land and go free. So, if you look at those things I've mentioned, and those ones I have not even mentioned, are you still going to challenge Simon Ekpa that Biafra has not been restored in 2023? Biafra declaration is not about mouth pronouncement. It's about putting every structure in place. It's about putting every mechanism and measures in place to shaping the map and the structure of Biafra. In 2023, we have designed the economic viability of Biafra. In 2023, we have kicked off the Biafra Urban Development Project. In 2023, we've made a lot of impact globally. In 2023, the Biafra awareness gained the highest momentum in the history of Biafra since after the war. In 2023, we made the Nigeria terrorist army to cry on the floor of National Assembly. It has never happened in the history of Nigeria. In 2023, those who are serving as the agent of Nigeria, benefiting from the corrupt entity called Nigeria, openly called for persecution, execution, and the kidnapping and arresting of Simon Ekpa, because they know that this is a different thing from what they have seen in their entire life. In 2023, they called for the arrest of Simon Ekpa and call for the release of Nnamdi. Confusion. In 2023, after they have used many years to plan the kidnap of Nnamdi, they have come to say Nnamdi is a saint. He's a very gentleman. He's a nice person. But just 2 years ago, they kidnapped this nice person from Kenya. 2 years ago, they tortured him for 8 days. 2 years ago, he was an evil man. 2 years ago, they called him terrorist. 2 years ago, he was everything evil to them. 2 years ago, they spent hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. They kidnapped him and put him into private jet from Kenya to Nigeria. 2 years ago, Nnamdi Kanu was everything evil to Nigeria, including to Nnamdi and all of them. 2 years ago, he was the only problem of Nigeria. 2 years ago, he was the only person that constituted all manner of insecurity in Nigeria. He was the one who is more deadlier than Boko Haram. He was everything that Nigeria don't want to see. Today, as Simon Ekpa take the Biafra liberation to the next level, the same people are now calling Nnamdi Kanu the most sensible person. These are hypocrites. These are devilish people. These are criminals. That only thing they want to do is to give dog a bad name in order to kill it. They have given bad that name to Nnamdi Kanu. They themselves were the one who condemned Nnamdi Kanu. The same people today, they have seen that, yes, indeed, someone actually followed this footstep of Nnamdi Kanu and ready to drag all of them to Biafra land. So like when we get to Biafra land, we will treat their fuck up very well. Today, the same people who gave the bad name to Nnamdi Kanu in order to be kidnapped, they slandered his name, blackmailed him to other ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. All of them today has come to say that Nnamdi Kanu is very sensible. Now it is Simon Ekpa is the problem. These people who are just evil from birth refuse to understand why Simon Ekpa have decided to take this thing upon himself to liberate the people of Biafra who has been subjugated and chained with Islamic State agenda. They found themselves in a hole. They tagged us, thought, in a circle. Because they thought that they have actually systematically conquered everybody by dividing, creating states, dividing us, changing the demography and map of Biafra people. And at the end of the day, they structured out 5 tiny states, called it 5 Eastern states. And they say, let us continue to divide them. And now they tell you, oh, you are talking about Biafra. You are just 5 states in the second. You have come to destroy their evil agenda. Today, you will understand that the plan of the Islamic State has failed. Today, the Biafra people are proudly announcing the 40th state, which is called the United States of Biafra. 40 complete states, cut across board, including the area where they claim they were never born. I have come to learn from what Biafra did wrong in 1967 to 1970. I have come to learn what Wazirike did wrong from the time he started the Biafra movement, and I have come to learn what Nnamdi Kanu did right and was in the process of doing before the plan and kidnapped him. I continue from there, and today we are where we are. They are not resting. Those IPOB Nigeria are not resting as well. Every given opportunity, they think that there is infight in the Biafra government. They will say, oh, their hope now is that they are fighting. And they are hoping that there is infight in the Biafra government. That is to tell you that, like we said, they are cursed. They are cursed. And they can never rise again. Biafra government in exile is a government that nobody born of a woman marching on this planet, using your foot to walk on the ground, will ever destroy. Biafra has been restored in 2023. We have a government, we have a structure of the government of Biafra, we have every department that made Biafra government a legitimate government. The people of Biafra are loyal to the government, both in the exile and in the homeland. We have governors, state administrators in all the 40 states of Biafra. We have the deputy governors, which is called administrators. We have the secretary of state of each state in Biafra land. We have the chairman and managers of county and the district. If you do not understand that with this structure we have now, one day you will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. It means that you are an idiot. I told you that by the time I finish with Nigeria, you will sleep in Nigeria one day and wake up in Biafra. The next phase is to set up the police of Biafra. The reason why we have not set up the police is because it is going to be state police. Every state will have their police. Every state will be independent. It is going to be local police, and there is no interference from the central government of Biafra. The military is a joint military, it's one military that will protect the territorial integrity of Biafra. When one state is attacked, it means that you have attacked all of us. So my people, for those who are asking when are you going to declare Biafra, we have already declared Biafra. We are only waiting for us to conclude the last phase of the Biafra government, and one day you will sleep and wake up in Biafra. Like I said, then we must capture every cranny of the Biafra territory. Open for the very first time. Tinubu, Shetima, APC, and the ruling party or the particular government is responsible for the killing in Biafra land. And I'm going to prove it to you today. Tinubu, Shetima, APC government are responsible for the killings. Now, do you see the cap here? This cap here is special force. The same special force that has been killing our people in the Hapu. The same special force that we have explained to you how they kill people in Nsukka. The same special force that Asanidu Kubo was displaying, they are the one guiding Tinubu and Shetima's campaign in the state today. I want you people to understand today, I am making it very open for the very first time. Tinubu, Shetima, APC, and the ruling party or the particular government is responsible for the killing in Biafra land. And I'm going to prove it to you today. Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans all over the world. Today is 20th day of August 2024, and I am here speaking to you from my base in Finland. I want to inform every one of you because it has become very imperative as we approach December convention in Finland. You must know certain things. The declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra that is to take place on the 2nd of December is targeted at achieving two objectives. One is the delegitimization of Nigeria. Two is the legitimization of Biafra. After the declaration, we are going to have a very long battle with Nigeria. But this battle, the good news is that we will find how this battle will be fought. We will fight them diplomatically, we will fight them politically, we will fight them internationally, and of course, we will fight them locally. So, the 2nd of December is not after that. Some of you will come and say, oh, there is still military barracks, there is still, you are going to have them. But let me tell you, if the Vietnamese fought America for years and succeeded in making America to flee, we are ready to fight Nigeria even more than what the Vietnamese did. And we dictate how this particular war will be fought. We are never going into conventional warfare with Nigeria. But the delegitimization will take a different tone. And what I'm trying to tell you people today is that you must be prepared for a very long years of battle for the legitimacy of Biafra government. It is not something that happened in one day. It is not something that happened immediately after our declaration on 2nd of December. The 2nd of December will mark the beginning of a very long battle, which we are going to show our determination with our actions and inactions. So my fellow Biafrans, all I'm here to tell you this afternoon is for you to understand that after the declaration on December 2nd, 2024, the battle begins. And we are not going to stop. If it is going to take us 20 years to fight Nigeria differently than what we did in 67 and 70, we are ready for it. If it takes also 23 years for Taliban to defeat America and they left their land, we are ready to fight even 40 years. Since 1967 to 2024, Nigeria continued to fight us. The only thing is that we have not fought Nigeria until now. And in this fight,
we are still defending ourselves. So 2nd of December will mark the beginning of the Biafra liberation. Do not expect something or any magic to happen. We will make the magic to happen. Thank you, and may God bless you.
silent fallen heroes and heroines. The time starts now. May the spirit of our heroes and heroines continue to fight for us until Biafra is recognized, until Biafra is restored, and we have our sovereign nation. Ise, Ise, Ise.
Let us pray. For God in heaven, Almighty Creator, the ancients of the ancients, the maker of the heavens and the earth, you created everything that the mind of a living soul can imagine, but none created thee. That is why we say you are immortal, you are invisible, you are omnipotent. This very God that every generation who has ever had the grace of knowing thee have always testified to your goodness. That is the same God that we kneel and bow before. This God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help, even in this time of Janjaweed trouble, even in this time of Fulani rage and terrorism. Therefore we shall fear no evil. This IPOB shall fear no evil. Even if the whole world is against us, even if Britain intensifies their effort to cross this very light of hope in sub-Saharan Africa, even though they shake the mountains, even though the seas may rise, even though they may give all the weapons and ammunition to the zoological republic, no matter what they do, no matter how they foment their rage, it doesn't matter to us. For God, Biama, is in the land of Biafra. We shall never ever be moved. This God of the ancients will help us now and forevermore. For Biafra shall come, and this Lord of hosts is with us. Biama, the same God of Jacob, this same God of Shadrach and Meshach and Abednego, this God that never abandons his people, this same God is our refuge. And we proclaim it unashamedly that this God that we kneel and bow before, we shall worship thee, for Biafra is your promise. Your word is yea and amen. Instead of your word not to come to pass, heaven and earth will cease to exist. Upon this very hope we anchor all our belief that Biafra shall come in our time, and we pray that it come this very year, that your glory may be made manifest in the lives of men, that we may kneel and bow before thee. He said,
Mama Dirigi Chineke, Mama Dirigi Onyoma. Welcome, Biafrans. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy and delighted to see all of you in Brgie Space this evening. I welcome all of you, Obi Chicago, Senior Citizen Ben, Emenike Mama Betty, Biafra Freedom, Cyprian Clement, Biafra Liza Onyenyere One, Sister Augustina, Finland President. All of you should take your boza, Simon Ekpa, Samuel, Dinawa, No, Ekabo, Emedio, Adiwo, Nteka Iba, Nempara, Wamuba Ikpa, CEOS, Ekomdo, Mystic, Chichi, Emmanuel Ese, Ekomdo, Emedio, No, Ndewo, Rage and Fury, Sister OJ, good news. Oluchukwu, Sister Ihu, oh, the HOD of the listening section. They will, all of you. Afamo, Freedom, William, Nwabia, Uchenna. Collect your greetings. Boza. Chima, Ego Igwe, blessed, success, Orevao. Sylvia Blue, Rose White, Stanley Chivo. Ndewo to all of you. Emedio, Ekomdo, no. That is all I can remember for now. Any other one, I'll be adding it slowly. Welcome to Brgie Space. We thank our leaders, even though they are not here with us, but we know they are here in the spirit. Yes. Because we are continuing the mandate they gave to each and every one of us to preach the gospel of Biafra until Biafra is restored. I also thank our APM who is present with us. Yes, so it has fallen on his head and he is doing it incredibly well. And we are seeing results. And that is the more reason why we have the first congressional hearing on the 18th. It's just next tomorrow. Today is Tuesday. What is it? Thursday? Oh, next tomorrow. And those of you that will be going, I hope you've contacted your admin. There'll be nothing like a 9-minute rush. So everything has to be done systematically. So don't wait for 9 minutes. There's no man here. So contact, and you are supposed to be in Washington, D.C. on the 17th, if truly you want to be there. By now you should be inside the flight. So that you reach there on time and get your seat and pass through all the security checks. Yes. We thank our BDF, who are the shield for Biafrans in the homeland. We thank the spirit of our heroes that are shielding them. And then I thank all the cabinet members that are here. And before I go to the cabinet members that are here, we have our guy, our boss, His Excellency, Maazi Sonny Akbarawa. Thank you for always giving us this opportunity, this space to gather and they talk to Biafrans. Yes, so we have so many worship temples, but this is always the last. Thank you so much, custodian of wisdom. We appreciate your tenacity and we say God should continue to bless you. And I appreciate all the cabinet members present and those that will join us later. We have seen the good work you are all doing, working with our APM, strengthening him, encouraging him. That is how it should be. Thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. I also want to thank our donors, from the people that give 1 AJ and 1 AJ till the highest giver. We say thank you. We say thank you. It's not easy. We appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. This space will only last for 3 good hours. Yeah, we are not going to stay long. So that is how I've programmed the space. 3 hours, the space will end, meaning to end 10 p.m. in my location, and then that will be 7 p.m. Biafra time. So if you have not shared the space, kindly share the space so that others will join. The sharing of space is free. We don't need a chamber to share the space. Yeah. So we always know our housekeeping rule. Of course, it should be a norm to us now not to interject anyone, and please respect anybody that is talking with the mic. And I'll just go straight to the topic, and we have to manage time. So I have divided this space into sections. So anyone that you want to speak on, please feel free, or you can also add your own. Yeah, that is why I shared the topic early. And the topic says, why recognizing Biafra will weaken terror network in West Africa. Yeah, we have seen that terrorism today is about networking. So when once Biafra is recognized, Biafra sovereignty will weaken the network of terrorists that we have in Nigeria and also in West Africa, because they are now forming something like we call cobweb, you know, hey, holding each other's hand. So that is what our recognition will do. It's going to dismantle them, all the network in West Africa. So it's going to be divided into some sections, but I want to just let us know the objective. So when you are picking the mic, you focus on the topic and the objective, anyone you want to talk about, because we want to systematically prove that the Nigerian state is a primary sponsor and enabler of terrorism in West Africa. Yes, so, and that the recognition of our sovereign nation, Biafra, is the single most effective strategic action to dismantle this regional terror. I will call it ecosystem. Yes, in fact, the right word is that ecosystem. It fits the purpose. So that is the objective of the topic today. So this is left for you to decide which one you want to speak on. Nigeria is the epicenter of West African terror. You can speak on that. You can speak on Nigeria being the factory of the terror. Yeah. You can also speak on Musa, the terrorist in uniform. These are all my own points. I reflected and said, what am I going to talk about on this? You can also generate yours. You know, you can also talk about Finland, who is colluding with this terror state called Nigeria. Yeah. So, and then we as the solution to West Africa terror crisis. So a lot of things to talk about. It's a very widened and broadened topic. So you choose the one that suits you. So welcome, welcome, welcome. As I say, we are only going to spend 3 hours. So we are here to present a very simple topic and let the world know that the Federal Republic of Terrorist Nigeria is not fighting terrorism, no matter how they paint it. It is a central region or node facilitating it in West Africa. That is what Nigeria is doing. So before we talk about recognition, we must understand the reality. Terror network, they are really expanding. When I say expanding, they are expanding. If you go to my Twitter handle, and I just want to ask, how many of you have tweeted since morning? How many of you have created posts since morning? How many of you have even liked the post since morning? That is the question you should be asking yourself, so that as you join the space by 3 p.m. Biafra time, you will join it with all justification. As you can beat your chest and say, yes, I have tweeted something today for Biafra. I have exposed the terrorist Nigerian government today. You should be very happy and be proud of doing that. At least one. But you can do up to 5. You can retweet, because we want to start trending again. You know, the situation that we are now, all ears are open asking who are Biafrans, what happened to them. Everybody is searching for information about Biafra. So if we that are citizens of Biafra are not posting, tweeting, this is why Onyendu told us, come to Twitter, create an account, open an account. Yeah. It's not all about staying in the space to talk for hours. We need to post. I have told you every time, even if you don't know, go to GIF, click our flag, post something, and then tag people, not just ordinary posting. You must tag people. Because this terror network, they are expanding across West Africa, growing stronger and stronger and stronger under failed state. And why? Because they also have porous borders. You see? So recognizing Biafra is not just an act of self-determination. It is critical to counter terrorism operation in the Sahel region. So it's not just anything about symbolic, because it strikes at the heart of how terror thrives in this Sahel region. So that is what we'll be doing over the next 3 hours. And I hope that we are ready. And before I proceed, please, you know how internet works. I will need 2 co-hosts in case the internet kick me out. Thank you so much. I will appreciate if anybody requests for mic for that. So I see Nigeria as a factory for terror. Yes, I'm not hiding my mouth. That is who they are. Because while claiming to protect its people, this Nigeria fund and even armed terrorists, they negotiate with them, every criminal. They negotiate with them. And when they do that, they will claim that they are fighting. No, they are not fighting against them. They negotiate with them, they dine with them, they celebrate with them. We can see the picture in social media, how they are in the midst of these terrorists. Instead of them to arrest them, they are celebrating, taking pictures. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Nigeria is a factory for terror. I think this should even be a topic for space next time. Nigeria is a factory for terror. Nigeria enriched terror network while its citizens are starving. They are bleeding and they live under this threat on a daily basis. You see what Nigeria is doing? Because we have seen so many headlines. Like if you go to allafrica.com, you see that Nigeria paid 2.23 trillion naira ransom to kidnappers in 12 months. In 12 good months, this is what they paid. The Nigerian Bureau of Statistics reported that between May 2023 and April 2024, Nigerians paid this amount in ransom, 2.23 trillion, oh, not even billion, trillion. They paid this to terrorists because why? Nigeria is the factory of terror. Nigerian military welcome how many terrorists repentant Boko Haram? Let me count. 129,417. I really had to take time and dig deep to know what is happening in this terrorist country called Nigeria. This is the number that they call repentant Boko Haram and their families. You see, when they repent with everybody in their family because they are going to get paid. And Musa announced this surrender between July 2023 and December 2024. Including fighters, women, and children. You can confirm it because I have evidence. Imperial News, Nigerian News, it is there. Sokoto community paid 160 billion ransom. Why am I reading all this? Because we have international listeners listening to us. So that is why I'm taking time to read out this data so that the world will hear how Nigeria has become a factory of terror. Sokoto community paid 160 billion naira ransom. They paid this levy to terrorist bandits. You see? So communities in Sokoto have lost their huge sum to banditry. And I want to let international community to know that the meaning of bandits in the Western country is different from the meaning of bandits in Nigeria. Bandits in Nigeria are terrorists. Bandits in Western country, they are not terrorists. Bandits are those that will just break into your house. Maybe they are hungry, pick 1 or 2 things and walk away. But in Nigeria, it is not like that. They give a different meaning and they are trying to conceal who they are. And we are letting you to know that they are the terrorists. It is a franchise from Boko Haram. These Boko Haram have been split to so many factions with different names. So this is one faction of it. Because these are the ones that is really terrorizing while the king in Boko Haram station one place. Every time we are hearing that they've killed the leader. And then after 2 months, the leader will resurface again. This is what Nigeria is doing. Now, if you look at this figure, over 2.2 trillion in ransom paid in a single year. This money comes from our people. While families pay to free loved ones, Nigeria often issues statements as if they had no part in making the captors powerful. They are the brains behind it. Gumi is the brain behind it. That was why he came out yesterday and said, don't provoke the terrorists. And the peace deal they made did not even last up to 24 hours. They attacked a community again in less than 24 hours. Whether it is state managed or it is not state, that is the headline we have seen. And we are helping them to let the world know what is happening. Then you have Musa welcoming over 129,000 repentant Boko Haram into the embrace of the state. On paper, it looks like rehabilitation. Or in images, it looks like rehabilitation. When they rehabilitate them, they give them white cloth to wear and look like saints. But in reality, it often means that letting terror network maintain influence. They maintain shelter and political cover. They display them on seats, on white. You see? But inside them, they know what they are doing. Communities in Sokoto and across the Northwest, even in Biafra land, because when they kidnap you, you have to pay tax to these terrorists. Through ransom. You must pay if you want to survive. And if God is not with you, even after paying the ransom, they will still kill you. They will harvest your, they will make their money either you pay or not. They will sell your body parts to their buyers. You see what is happening? So when the state allows such a thing to happen or fail to stop it, it is complicit. Nigeria is a factory for terror. That is what we know Nigeria for. I hope you are still hearing me. Up till now, I don't have co-host. Everybody wants to be in listening section today. Okay, no problem. No problem, no problem, no problem. Okay, now if we look at the economic terror, we are looking at the oil theft, we are looking at the corruption, we are looking at the poverty, because Nigeria has lost, listen to the amount again, 46.16 billion to oil theft. Yes, because the native boss disclosed this loss over a period, pointing out that this loss of revenue is greater than Nigeria's entire foreign reserve. Who are they losing it to? To the terrorists. Thank you, Mama. They are losing it to the terrorists. You see? So banditry is not banditry in Nigeria. It is terrorism. So Nigeria paid 2.2 trillion ransom over the past years. Many farmers, communities, they suffer huge losses. While the terrorist bandits are becoming powerful on every day. In every day they are getting powerful, growing large, because they are being paid heavily. This is what is happening. Every drop of oil that is stolen, every barrel that is unaccounted for, is a blow not only to the economy, but to the capacity of the state to provide security. Yet what do we see? Billions are lost to theft. Hundreds of billions are paid in ransom. And still the people live in fear. Poverty has risen because the terrorist government, the revenue is shrinking. Shrinking to who? Because they are paying terrorists. They have placed them on payroll. Hospitals have decayed. You see what is happening? So how can it, just look at how, when they use this money to fund terrorism, you see, and the European Union, let me just go to that news headline before I forget. If you go to the news headline, yesterday I made mention of a European Union that donated 15 million euros in the disguise of giving humanitarian aid. Now, my people, United Kingdom government, in collaboration with UN Nation Children, UNICEF, has launched 19 million euros initiative to build climate resilient school and health facilities in 7 states across Nigeria, including Kanu and Jigawa. No, there is no Biafra territory state, nothing. This is another way of funding terrorism. They are pumping money to the Nigerian government in the name of humanitarian aid again. But this one, they want to do what? They want to build climate resilient school. Where? Have you ever heard such a thing? They are coming to do it in Nigeria. And they are taking it to the northern part of Nigeria. Not to the... So climate change does not affect Biafra land? Is that what the UN is telling us? And the UK government? You see? These people are the ones funding terrorism. What of the Islamic gender and the religious politics? You know, this is another layer. They are pushing for Islamization versus Sharia law in the north, and they are gradually bringing it to the western side. We heard it in Yoruba land. This selective implementation of religious principles. And yesterday, there was a news, or day before yesterday, the governor of Zamfara, yeah, I think it's Zamfara or Castina, I've forgotten, that he said you must submit your sermon for approval before you can climb your pulpit and preach. Indirectly, they don't want Christians again in that state. So my brothers that are Biafrans, what are you still doing there? What are you still doing there? In our region, Christian communities are attacked. They are attacked every day. Detention of girls escaping from Boko Haram. This is the Islamization that is going on in that country. You see, they label Christian protests as terrorists. We are not. How can you label Christian protests as terrorists? Where? And they give leniency to Islamic militants. Amnesty International have reported this. You can find it in Reuters as well. Because I have evidence. If they call me tomorrow, I say, yes, I have evidence. So this is part of the terror architecture that they're using. Religion to divide and demonize people and silence people. Not only through bullet, not only through media propaganda, no. This is what they're using to divide people and put fear in people. Who is engineering all this? Musa, the Nigerian chief defense, staff. He is a terrorist in uniform. Musa is the man representing all the uniform wearers in Nigeria, according to Shehu. Because now I want to turn to that man. I want to turn to Musa. Yes, a man who is often put forward as Nigerian top uniform security leader. That is the name they give to Musa. A terrorist. Under his watch, we see alarming patterns, security forces failing to protect civilians, killing people at will. We have seen military collusion. We have seen a terror right, left, center in the country. And now people are beginning to talk. I saw this fake lawyer demanding for a leader to be released. I said, really? Oh, you are now pitying him because this Islamization has reached your doorstep. Our Onyendo has been detained illegally and now he is very, very ill. And what are the Igbo governors doing? They are silent because they put him there. They are not even fighting for him to be released, just to go for treatment. Even if they put chains on his hands, why don't them just carry him like that to the hospital for treatment and take him back, if that is what will give them happiness, than denying him of treatment? And his legs are swollen. We all know when your legs begin to swell, that means water has deposited in your lower limbs. Your cells are soaked with water. And we don't have cell wall to protect ourselves. The next thing, the cells will begin to rupture and burst. So it's either the kidney is having problem, or the lungs, or the heart, or the liver. So why are they keeping him there? Don't they know that his health is in critical condition? But terrorists are there in the northern part celebrating, gallivanting. It is terrible. It is terrible. Headsmen, we've seen what they have done in our own territory. We've seen what they have done in our territory. Because I've seen cases of complicity and failure. Headsmen killing in a Ebonyi community. Residents narrate how army terrorist personnel seize their phones. Stop taking of videos. Even when what they are videoing has nothing to do with security. Once they see you bring out your phone, they will seize it from you. Amagu community accused the terrorist military of being complicit. How many times have we heard it in news? They will even accompany these people, these Fulani headsmen terrorists, when they are attacking the community. You see what is happening? After warning not to leave the community, the attack will happen. And the terrorist soldier allegedly seized their phones to stop documentation. Why won't they document? You can find this in Sahara Reporters. It is there. Because at least 16 people were murdered. Dozens of houses were razed. We have local testimony, testimonies. People that survived that came out and say, yes, the army, the terrorist army, because they are terrorists, they're wearing army uniform. And police had been warned, but they did nothing. They did absolutely nothing. What they did was just to come back and seize their phone so that they will not record and tell the world what is happening. They are not giving them protection. This is like suppression of evidence and complicity. And who is giving the command for this? Musa. Because Zamfara state governor confirmed that when he sent his security operatives to go and engage the terrorists, they will say no, they cannot go until they get instruction from Abuja. So who is giving this instruction from Abuja? Musa. And that is why day before yesterday, they went and attacked that same Zamfara again. What does that tell you? So the governor still have the location of these people in his phone, but still he is incapacitated. He can't do anything. Despite the peace deal that did not last for 24 hours. We have seen army terrorists abduct teenagers, seizing the community security arms. Whatever they raise, like vigilante, what will they do? They will go there and seize it. Because many residents have had to arm themselves for protection since the terrorist governments have failed. Yet when trade comes and become real under Musa command, what will he do? Soldiers will invade, take away, those defense tools from this vigilante. They will abduct the community members. You see? And they will now turn these defenders into victims. They will burn their houses. They will rape them. They will steal from them at the same time. That is what has been happening. We have reports. The massacre in Eastern Side, which is our territory, we have reports that at least 1,400 defenseless citizens, they were killed in Biafra land in the past 14 months. With Nigerian state protecting jihadist Fulani headsmen. You can find that and in intersociety-ng.org. I told you I took time to dig these people because I have to talk with evidence. 1,400 civilians were killed in Biafra land in the past 14 months. Many of those dead were at the hands of the Nigerian terrorists. You see? But what happened to the Fulani headsmen and also the other terrorists? They were given that space to roam around, roaming as if nothing is happening, roaming as if they are angels, roaming as if they are security personnel. No, they are the terrorists that committed all this havoc. Governors of that region, they are implicated as well. We also have evidence of military opening gates for headsmen in communities. Who reported this? Sahara Reporters reported this. How the Nigerian army masterminded a harmful community killing in Enugu state, in the old Biafra land, the old Enugu. They opened gates for headsmen. It is there in Sahara Reporters. Community members say that the army, under the general officer, who is this general officer? Musa. They broke down the community gate to allow headsmen access. Homes were attacked, people were killed, yet what happened to the collaborators? What did they do? Absolutely nothing. We have also seen Benue massacre. And what did Musa say? Hey, Benue massacre. We saw local sheltered attackers, gave them food and women. According to Musa, Musa made this statement because Musa himself said that in the Yawata IDP camp, locals in Benue provided aid, that is food. You know what we mean by aid now, food, shelter, and all that, to armed criminals who later attacked. This is what Musa said. It is not us that is saying it. You can find this in Vanguard News. He said troops were activated. This is a direct quote from Musa, that troops were activated, but the real attack location was hidden. This is coming from the Chief of Defense Staff of the Nigerian terrorist country. What is paining me here is that Musa admits this complicity, but turn the blame on the locals rather than acknowledging the failings of his terrorist military structure. So if soldiers act too slowly or ineffectively, or even fail to guard intelligence, then the military under Musa is implicated in the damage. That's it. That's it. So Musa is not even doing anything to stop this terrorism because it gives him joy. So the little thing I know, when our people pick mic, they have a lot to add, because it shows that when the leader, that is Musa, make public statements about readiness and technology, yet, last month he made statement of using technology to fight terrorism, yet has these numerous documented failures, because he has failed woefully. He has failed. He has failed completely. There are a lot of evidences out there, but they feel they can hide the truth. They cannot hide the truth. Finland had to collude with them. Finland had to collude with this terrorist state called Nigeria. Finland, a country that prides itself on the rule of law, they have chosen to collude with a terrorist country called Nigeria. Nigeria has dragged Finland to the mud. Instead of Finland to protect freedom, they are helping Nigeria to silence the voice of Biafra by jailing her prime minister. Because to me, Finland is not neutral. It has taken side. And the side Finland has taken is the side of oppression, the side of genocide. Finland wants the genocidal war in Biafra land to continue. This Finland has really betrayed our prime minister. Not just him, not just Biafra, but the principles. They have betrayed the principles Finland claimed to stand for. You see, they have. Because, in February 2023, our prime minister was detained in Finland. Not because he broke any Finnish law. No. But because Nigeria pressurized Finland to do it. You can confirm it as well from Finland newspaper. A European democracy. Imagine a European democracy bending, to the will of a government known for mass killing. This is a very big shame to Finland. Nigeria is known for mass killing. Nigeria is known for corruption and terrorism. This is the only country Finland have seen to collude with. And I told you why Finland is colluding. Because Finland needs funding to support Ukraine war. So they are so vulnerable. And we've heard that Finland is a poor country. So anything, and Nigeria can work on your weak point. That is why they are working on the saboteurs that were in Brgie, because they know that they are hungry people. And Nigeria has pumped huge amount of money to them. They cannot resist the amount. A lot is happening. There is a trending news I did not want to play here. They have just discovered the amount of money that has been spent on some universities to give admission to some set of people. Let me not just go there. That is not our problem for now. So Finland, instead of shielding, acted as an agent of Nigerian dictatorship. This is not justice, though. This is complicity. And we can never forgive Finland for what they did to Biafrans. They have entered our history. Yes. Because this is not the same Finland that provided food for Biafrans when there was a war in 1966, 67 to 70. This is a different breed of Finland. In fact, this is a new speciation of Finland citizens. Because if those that supported Biafra during the war behave like this, then our children will die more in number. Yes, they will die more in number. But we don't have their time today because we have a lot to talk about. And I know that when we pick mic, we still have a lot to talk about. We have what is called Western complicity as well. Because while Nigeria massacres civilians, they are jailing journalists. Now you've seen how they are treating Shaware. They are burning villages. What is the Western country doing? They send weapons and money to them. I am not lying. Oh, evidence is there. European Union, 15 million euros few days ago. And yesterday, UK government and UN, United Nations, they have how much? How much? How much? I think 17 million euros or so. Again, that is what they are doing. That is what the Western countries are doing. What of all the arms they sold to Nigeria in 2022? UK signs defense part. EU provide funding under the guise of counter-terrorism. Now they are providing funding under the guise of humanitarian aid, climate resistant resilient school. But did you see? Because it is not genuine money. That is why they dissociated us from benefiting from this fund. Because if they are transparent enough, they will know that the same thing is happening in Biafra land. The money will reach our side, even though it will fall into the hands of the terrorist governors. But at least they would have mentioned Biafra land. But you see, it is not there. So the money that they are bringing to Nigeria is not meant for that purpose. It is meant to fund terrorism. Believe it. That is what is happening. Because the US have stopped to sell arms to them. US has stopped every form of humanitarian aid to Nigeria. They have devised another means. Because Europe is always supporting terrorism. That is what is playing out here. And the only country that they can see is Nigeria. And that is why we say, when they recognize Biafra, it's going to weaken this terror network in West Africa. Because Nigeria is the safe haven for terrorists. There are so many. Last time the leader of Hamas was in Nigeria. China's television interviewed him. He came and hid in Nigeria. The video is there. So if we ask now, who are the real terrorists here? Who else? Please, I need answer. Who are the real terrorists here? Can somebody help me? Who are the real terrorists here before I continue? I need help, please. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Yeah, so I was asking a question. Who are the real terrorists here, please? I need answer.
Nigeria government, of course,
God
and
bless
their
you.
allies.
God bless you.
Finland could be classified as another.
Chicago, your hand is up. Who is the real terrorist here? God bless you. God bless you. Nigeria is the real terrorist. Nigeria pay ransom to terrorist bandits. Nigeria
Okay,
integrate Boko Haram.
can I answer the question?
Yes, go ahead, Rich.
Okay, thank you very much. It's actually the Nigeria government, that is the Nigeria government led by the APC and PDP terrorist organization as recognized by the Canadian court, and they are backed up by the by some European countries like Britain, Finland, and their likes, you understand? So these are the real terrorists. Thank you.
So that we confirm it.
Or the particular government
Yes,
is
I have nothing to say.
for the killing
Hold
of
on.
Biafra. And I'm going to prove it to you today. Tinubu, Shetima, APC government are responsible for the killings. Now, you see the cap here. This cap here is special force. Okay. The same special force that has been killing our people in the house. The same special force that we have explained to you how they kill people in Usuka. The same special force that Asaridu Kubo was displaying, they are the one guiding Tinubu and Shetima's campaign in Edo State today. I want you people to understand today, I am making it very open for the very first time. Tinubu, Shetima, APC, and the ruling party or the particular government is responsible for the killing in Biafra land.
And I'm going to prove it to you today.
You hear him?
Then I
You
have
hear?
my say. Uh, terrorists
Okay.
in Nigeria. The real terrorist is the whole politicians in Nigeria because all of them keep quiet. Even all the media. All the media, the journalists, the news media houses, they are terrorists because all of them keep quiet over the atrocities happening in Biafra land. Though they managed to show some of the northern own, so which means that there is some certain hidden things they are hiding from the international community. So that is my own portion about who is the terrorist. So, so this
Thank you.
my
Thank
own.
you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Solomon. Yes, because if these people continue to arm Nigeria, the West is not fighting terrorism. They are just threatening them. By colluding with Nigeria, Finland is not promoting justice at all. No. Why would you be arming a country that is slicing its citizens, killing them, burning them, giving, when they chop children, they throw their body part to dogs. They become food for dogs to eat. Why should the Western country arm Nigeria? Whatever weapon you send to Nigeria will end in the hands of the terrorists. There is double standard with this in the international system because the persecution of our PM shows something deeper. It shows something deeper. The so-called rules-based international order is selective. Because you know why I'm saying so? When Russia invaded Ukraine, Europe rushed to defend Ukrainian sovereignty. Finland governor, President Alex, who rushed to defend Ukraine. All of them, only few countries are left. They are defending Ukraine's sovereignty. But billions, not billions of euros in weapons, sanctions against Moscow, support for refugees. Yet, when Nigeria kills Biafra, what happened? If they are sanctioning Moscow, what happens? Why can't they do the same with Nigeria? Why? When Nigeria is killing Biafrans for just demanding self-determination, what happens? There is silence everywhere. No media report, nothing. Everywhere is cool. Everywhere is cool. They are persecuting our leaders in the exile. Our prime minister has been jailed for demanding freedom for his people. Yet this same Europe he stays, they jump up to defend Ukraine's sovereignty. Is this not hypocrisy? Finland jailed our prime minister. There is a strong message here that Africans' lives do not matter. African freedom does not matter. Only European security matters. Dr. Cho Ayoba has been there getting to 1 year now. Why are they after African leaders that are fighting for the freedom of their people? Why are they jailing them? Why is Europe jailing them? Why? Meanwhile, the resources that they are stealing belongs to us. Why don't they come out and negotiate with us? Let us sit on the round table and they tell us what they want. Than allowing the Nigerian terrorists to keep on killing our people just because they don't want Biafrans to be free. But guess what? The story has changed. The story has completely changed. We are watching, oh, Biafrans are watching. And I know that there are Biafrans that have, have a template writing down everything that is happening every day. Because we have to put it in our archives for the future. Our children will come and read this story. Because history will not forget those who stood against our justice. Yes, Biafra is the solution to West Africa terror crisis. We are the solution. Because recognition of Biafra is not just, it's not just identity politics. It is a strategic key to ending terror in West Africa. If they like, let them believe what we are saying. If they don't like, let them leave it. But it is the truth. It is the simple truth. Because when Biafra is a sovereign nation, we can secure our land. We can control our borders. We can protect our people. We can govern ourselves and disrupt every form of terror network at their root, because we know where these people are. They are coming from Sahel region to our land. Once we secure our land, who are they to penetrate? It's not possible. They will go back to where they came from. They will go back. We are going to secure our territory. We have our BDF that are there. They are there. Our BDF, even with the little resources, they are dealing with them, giving the terrorist Nigerian army woto woto. You see? They are giving to them. So what are we saying here? Because right now, Nigeria's military, they are underperformed, though, because Boko Haram, ISWAP, cross into neighbors. You know, almost like 20 different terrorist groups are in Nigeria. Because villages remain unprotected. But imagine Biafra being recognized. What do you think will happen? Our BDF that are trained, in fact, they even receive more training because we have gone into alliance this day with the US. They will train them. They'll be better than what they are today. They'll be able to patrol our borders. So we'll not only depend on foreign aid. No. We have enough security operatives on ground. They are equal to the task. We have our economic properties as well, our resource control, and how we will generate our own revenue. Because if you look at Niger Delta part, that is the name they gave, thinking they'll still keep on dividing us. Our land produce all the Nigerian oil revenue. It belongs to us. Yet this revenue, they flow it only to Abuja. It is stolen in Abuja. It is misused in Abuja. For what? For terrorism. That is why Tinubu is jumping out to look for where to borrow money from. And when this happens, when they take all these resources away from us, we will look at our land. We don't have good schools. We don't have good hospitals. We don't have good road. In fact, for the road, they purposely made it like that so that they can now implant their checkpoints and still extort money from our people. Because if you see where these terrorists are standing, there are lots of potholes, so you'll be forced to slow down. They are doing it intentionally. Once you slow down, what will happen? They extort money from you, they kidnap you, take you to the bush. Guardian newspaper has reported this. So, yes, I have evidence. African Voice Online have reported it. So what will happen when we get our own recognition? Local revenue will stay local. All proceed gas, oh my God, we are so blessed in agriculture. We have a lot. It can be used to build our schools, standard school, not the one that children will sit and put their legs in pool of water, infected water. We will build standard hospital, we will build standard road. We will eliminate corruption. Yes, corruption will not be there. This corruption that Tinubu said is no me in Nigeria, while corrupt, he is eating corruption. He is drinking corruption. His own ministers are castigating him. Say, what do you mean? Who told you there is no corruption? It is on the high side. Is it because we've not heard Snake has entered his office to swallow billions? There is high corruption. Contractors are not being paid. Every day, protests here and there. Where is the money going? Last week, there was a news headline. People were asking, Tinubu, where is our money? Where is our money? Why are you saying they've gone into bankrupt? Where is our money? The money has gone to fund terrorism. The money has gone to use to bribe a lobbyist in the United States so that his classified document will not be exposed. We are going to have investment. Yes, we are going to have investment in our territory. We are going to attract foreign investment. Yes, because there will be peace. There will be no more terrorism because we are going to tackle terrorism from the root. That is what is going to happen. Because our Niger Delta, which they gave the name, we are going to dismantle that name. They produce 90% of Nigerian gross earning. 90%. 90%. Can you imagine? Yet still, our people don't have even a single oil well. What are they doing? Instead, they are suffering from environmental damage, oil pollution. Yes, this is what goes to our people. Instead of empowerment, instead of infrastructure, what did they do? Environmental damage is their portion and poverty. No hospital, nothing. So with recognition, Biafra will redirect every barrel of oil revenue to development, because that is where it is hitting us too bad. There will be no more kidnappers paid. Imagine the amount of money for kidnapping in trillions. Hey, this money they are stolen from Biafrans, and we are here lamenting for a Gemma every time. No more pipeline will be used to enrich politicians, because for you to be in the office, you have to merit it. Yes, we have to check everything. Oh. We said this before. All your family pedigree, we have to check. We know that you are a Biafra before you even contest in Biafra land. You see? So we are not going to enrich politicians that will pack our money to abroad. No, we will build schools, we will construct roads, we will build the best health facilities to our people and create jobs. Because poverty and hopelessness, they feed terror. That is the root of the problem. Poverty. Poverty. There will be regional stability, and there will be Western trade reduction. Yes. If now Biafra, I don't want to use the word if, when Biafra is recognized, it will become a stabilized, what word should I even use? Something that will make it, okay, Biafra will become a buffer. I'm sorry if you, buffer, I don't bring biology into space. Pray can I forgive you. Buffer will give, it will not make it too acidic, it will not make it alkaline, it will just make it neutral. Oh, I will explain. Okay, just take it like that. There's no other word that has entered my head now. So our Biafra, will become a buffer between the Nigeria and the Sahel state. Let me just use that. It will bring this still cool breeze. Everywhere will be calm. Everywhere will be calm. We can help.
My lecturer, you go take English kill us today for you.
Hey. Hey, we will help to seal this terror route that they are using, that they are currently passing through our region. We will seal it. We will make it harder for any group to cross. Yes, we will make it very hard for them to cross into our territory. Yes, because we are going to reduce terrorist threat to Western countries. Because terror in Nigeria, you know what is happening? It spills into global diaspora. That is their target. Lots of radicalization, network, arrest, funding. Recognizing Biafra will give a legitimate government partners who can trust to counter this network. It will reduce this flow of these terrorists. Yes, it will. Automatically, it will reduce. It will reduce from reaching the diaspora. It will reduce from reaching this Europe that is fighting against us today. It will reduce from reaching the US. Because ECOWAS said, let me tell you what ECOWAS said, that over 1,800 terrorists attacked in West Africa in 2023, leading to nearly 4,600 deaths. Did you hear that? Over 1,800 terrorists attacked in West Africa in 2023. Can you imagine? And this has led to 4,600 deaths. I think this number is even underestimated. Yes. So, meaning that the internal displacement and refugee flows is rising. This was reported by Al Jazeera. And ECOWAS president also make a report that Nigeria and other sub-Saharan countries account for over half global terrorism-related death. Did you see? So a lot of death has risen from terrorism. So Western government fear radicalization, but they keep funding Nigeria's military despite this record. Why are they funding? Why? They will prefer dealing with a stable Biafran than pleading with Nigeria when terror hits their street, because that is what is going to happen. They will come. They will say, no, Biafra, we need to work with you, because it is going. It is increasing on a daily basis. So recognition of Biafra is not a threat. It is part of the solution to end terrorism globally. But we have to start ending it from this Nigeria and all the Sahel region. It has to start from the root. Because Nigeria exports terror to the Sahel region. Yes, they export this terror. Because when it overfills in Nigeria, they export it to the Sahel region. Remember, our topic is it will weaken terror network in West Africa. So Nigeria is not an isolated center of terror cell. No, it is the source of many terror network. It starts from Nigeria and the breeding ground. So recognizing Biafra will strengthen the possibility of local authority controlling this flow. Yes, it will. Because close to 400,000 Nigerians have fled to Niger. They have fled to Cameroon. They have fled to Chad by early this year, 2025. These are people driven from their homes by terror. Who are these people terrorizing them? The Boko Haram, of course. The ISWAP. The Fulani Herdsmen terrorist bandits. So nearly 250,000 in Niger alone. Who reported this? I told you I have evidence. Punch newspaper reported this. So in just 1 month, over 23,000 refugees have fled northwestern Nigeria into Niger because of terrorism. Villages have been burned, the entire families have been displaced. So they ran to Niger. Who reported this? Pulse Nigeria. If you need it, I give to you because I'm talking with evidence. So these are not isolated incidents. No, this is a regional crisis and it has to end by the recognition of Biafra. Cameroon or Chad or Niger are doing what? Training under the weight of refugees because there are too many. There are too many. Yesterday, we saw in newspaper that I think Canada is rejecting how many thousands of Nigerians that apply for refugee, for asylum, sorry. The number was huge. They are denying it. So, you know, I just want us to know that Nigeria terror is not contained. It spread very, very fast because it will infect the neighboring countries. And as long as Nigeria's terror policy continues, according to Shehu, according to El-Rufai said, as long as this policy continues, that terrorism will not end. Yes, El-Rufai said it. And Shehu asked, what are the policies? He mentioned them, paying them salary and the rest, that it will not end. So as long as Nigeria terror policies continue, the countryside of the Sahel will suffer. They will definitely suffer. Because there is cross-border attack and terror spillover every time. Terror network originating in Nigeria have not stayed inside Nigeria borders. No, they have crossed into Niger, they have crossed into Chad, they have crossed into Cameroon. You know, Boko Haram attacked towns in Niger after assault in Cameroon. Who reported this? AP News. So I am not the one that said it. It is there in the news headline. AP News. Cameroonian soldiers have been killed in the Lake Chad borders areas by militants believed to be from Boko Haram. AP News reported this. You know, and they also reported, Vanguard News also reported that ISWAP's activity in 2024 and 2025 shows that it continues to carry out hundreds of attacks in Nigeria and in neighboring border region. Vanguard reported. And this is the reason that Musa did this staged program that he called the terrorism summit. And if you look at all those people that attended the summit, they are all terrorists because they know that this terrorism can never, never end. They know that Musa and Nigeria and Shetima, they are all founders and financiers of terrorists. They know. That was why Amina climbed the stage and started talking that they should control the media. No, they cannot control us. We are here to let the world know that the only solution to end this terrorism and prevent it from reaching the Western country is recognition of Biafra. That is the message today. Because that is why I'm taking time, so that if they are listening, they will put down something and take it home and tell their government that this is what Nigeria has turned into. You see, Nigeria's failing security response and border vulnerability, because Nigerian Defense Chief Musa, he proposes fencing borders to curb insecurity. Hey, General Musa, this is from Reuters, you can also check, suggests fence. You see, he wants to build fence along borders with Benin, Niger, Cameroon, and Chad to reduce infiltration. Which fence? Which fence? Can't they jump the fence? Misplaced priority. Because why I say misplaced priority and project is because they know where these terrorists are camping. Gumi knows where they are camping. Musa knows where they are camping. Zamfara state governors and all the governors in the northern state, they know where they are camping. So why don't they go after them? Why go to build borders? Why? Why are they going to waste money in building borders? It cannot help anything. Because Musa publicly said Nigeria need to fence its borders with Cameroon, with Niger, and to stop infiltration of the armed group. The borders, they are so porous. So terrorists can flow in freely, but he knows where they are camping. Why can't he start from the camp and decimate them? Then that will instill fear to those that may want to still penetrate and come into their terrorist country. But he will not do that. Because fence alone is not enough. It's not enough. Musa, the remaining soldiers with Musa, the genuine ones, which are Biafrans, we have told them resign and come back. We have already donated them as sacrificial lamb. They don't even patrol. If they patrol, terrorists will kill them. Yes. Terrorists will kill them. So until Biafra has recognized sovereignty and control over our own territory and borders, this infiltration point will continue. It will continue. Because Biafra land currently serves as one of those regions in which insurgents and smugglers, and armed traffickers can move in with some freedom due to lack of local governance. You see what is happening? You see what is happening, my people? We need this recognition, because once we have this recognition, our Biafra land will not allow this to come in. It will protect everything. It will block all these smugglers from penetrating into our territory. That is why we must speak in one voice. Sorry, I had to take time to, put one or two together so that when I pass the mic, our people will have things to say and add to the little points that I've been able to put down, because it is only the recognition of Biafra that will weaken this terror network in West Africa. So I will pass. I needed a co-host, but I've not seen anyone. So if the space kick us out or internet kick us out, that is where the space will end though. Yeah. So I want to pass the mic now. Obi, Chicago, are you ready to speak to Biafrans? Are you there? Okay, she's not there. She's not close to her mic. Mama Betty, are you there?
I'm here,
Okay, do you want to speak to Biafrans now?
live and direct.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. Please, if you want to speak, kindly raise up your hand. This space will end in the next 2 hours. Kindly raise up your hand and please share the space, please. It is free to share. Bikonu. Mbok eku yaresit. Mbok ku yaresit. Share the space. Bikonu. Share the space. Rage and free. How will I say in Irobi Isoko? What is please in Irobi Isoko?
I don't think he's around.
Okay. Mama, go ahead, please.
Yes, you said you want co-host.
Soko means
If
Iviola,
you
Iviola.
Rage and Fury is talking to you.
Okay, Iviola, please. Thank you, Rage. Iviola,
Do you hear
share the
me?
space.
She wants to
Mama,
say that in Yoruba. Soko, you say Iviola, Iviola, or Ivie.
okay. Iviola, share the space. Mama, what did you say? Thank you, Rach.
Yes, I am asking you, do you want me to be your co-host or
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Biafra license?
If you don't mind, I can send to you. If Biafra license also want, I can send.
Yeah.
Because, okay, I'll send to you now. Thank you. You can
Okay.
go ahead with your
Yeah.
submission.
Yeah. All we need to do is to be assisting each other, and once you are
Uh,
here, make a
sorry,
volume.
sorry,
Sorry.
sorry. Wanda, sorry, please. Tutor, sometimes you don't do it right. You send co-host. You ask some. You send co-host. Nobody will reject your co-host. Now, why are you announcing who want to take co-host? It's not proper. This is a work that we are doing together. You send co-host. You don't come here and announce who want to take co-host. It looks as if that is
No,
just what
no,
I suggest.
Biafra, you don't impose it on people because you don't know how long people will stay. You don't impose that on people. You have to seek their consent. Yeah. You don't impose
Just
things on people.
I'm
So
just
if
saying
you
for my own. I'm just saying for my own side.
okay,
You don't
okay.
ask who you want to take host. You give request, and if you give request, the person did not accept, then you know that the person did not want,
No,
especially those in the media. Thank you.
I can't work like that. You don't impose things on people. If you want co-host, you give side. Now I have known from your side, anytime I see you and I need co-host, I should send the co-host to you. That is how to work. You don't impose things because you don't know who will stay for a longer time and all that. Yeah, you have to consider all that. Okay. So I will send the co-host to you now. Mama Betty, please continue.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Biafrans. All protocols observed. My people, I have seen the title, Why Recognizing Biafra Will Be Weaken, Will Weaken Terror Network in West Africa. Thank you so much. But I beg to say something different before I go to the title a little bit. You know, yesterday I saw Maxwell, one of the lead counsels of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health, and I was very, very touched, explaining how swollen his legs were and his armpit, which shows that all is not well with the health of Onyendu. And nobody is saying anything. Onyendu is our leader, and we cannot go forward or do anything without talking about Onyendu. Biafrans, initially, Onyendu said any day that Nigeria arrests him, that they should raise Nigeria down. They should burn Nigeria. That's what he said. That's the instruction he gave as our leader. And when he was brought back, that time Ifeanyi Ejiofor was still his counsel, one of the councils that represented him. Ifeanyi Ejiofor was telling everybody, calm down, calm down. Southeast governors, all of you, you have connived with the Fulanis to detain your own brother. I know that Sunday Igboho was one of those fighting for Duduwa Nation. He was detained as well, and he has been released. If anything happens to Onyendu, it's not only Nigeria that will be raised down. All these governors, they will get it woto, because Onyendu is inside. You people say that he is the one bringing terrorism to Southeast. He has been there now for the past 5 years. Past 5 years, 5 years and some months now, since June 2021 till today, 2021. You know, Onyendu was abducted from Kenya, and he has been detained. No Igbo man, no Igbo politician is going to plead for Onyendu's release, apart from the man that died last time, that last minister, I've forgotten his name now, that died sometimes last year or two. Last year he died. That was the only man that went to Buhari asking for Onyendu's release. Let me tell some of these politicians in the southeast. When Amechi, yes, he was the only man who took out his time, traveled from the east to Abuja to talk to the cloned Buhari, because Buhari died in 2017. Now, Mbazwika Amechi said, hand him over to me. That's the last wish I have, because I know that I don't have much time to live on earth. Buhari refused. Buhari refused and said that Onyendu should face the law. And tell me any law court that cannot judge somebody within months, weeks, or 1 year. One case has been going on from 2015 till 2021, when they finally abduct him from Kenya. Till date, Onyendu is still there. When you are destroying your brother on behalf of another person, let me tell you, Southeast politicians, these Fulanis will never trust you. If you think that they trust you, I don't know what example to give to you people, because I wouldn't say, oh, let our Liberation Army withdraw. Because if they withdraw, in 2 minutes, they will overrun Southeast, because Southeast has been their target all this while. This network of terrorists, they used the military in 1963 to capture and conquer Kwara State. And the same thing is happening. I heard when Tutos was saying that Musa is enjoying what he's doing. He's not enjoying it. He's not enjoying it. Musa is on contract, because his predecessor, Buratai, the former CDS, he was said to have been paid $3 million into his account. So Musa is doing the contractual work that he's engaged into. That's what he's engaged to do. Then Igbo elders will tell you that Onyendu and our PM are the ones terrorizing Southeast. So what has happened now, since the two of them have been detained? Now Onyendu is sick. There is no country in this world, even if it's a person that committed murder, and that person is noted to be ill, they will send the person to hospital. The highest thing that will happen is that by his bedside, there will be security men sitting close to his bed, because I have seen it happen. Now, Onyendu is sick, his legs are swelling up, and those who are inclined to medical analysis will tell you how that man is dying slowly, because that's what Malami said, that they will regret not buying Onyendu in Kenya, but that they will leave him there to die slowly. And there was a time he came that they are poisoning Onyendu. He doesn't eat well, he doesn't feed well. Our PM volunteered to be paying 2 million for Onyendu to be eaten, for his feeding, and nobody cared. Now, the same thing is happening again. Southeast governors, you better pray to your God. Release Nnamdi Kanu now. You people saw what happened in Nepal the other day. Biafran children are now really, really angry. Very angry. The least that could happen to them is that you will buy them. And this time around, they will not spare any one of you. All the governors. I'm very disappointed in Governor Oti, who came from the same tribe, with the same village or town with Onyendu in Abia State. And he's not saying a word. Everybody is keeping quiet because he's an Igbo man. Look at Gumi, parading terrorists all over the place. Recently on the internet here, he said that the bandits What did he say again? You know, he will warn you what you shouldn't do to the terrorists. And nobody is reprimanding him. Nobody is saying anything to Gumi. Yes, I've seen it. He said Islamic cleric Gumi warned security forces not to provoke terrorists after peace deal in Katsina. Can you imagine? He said it's a factsnews.com. Gumi warning you people. I don't know what these governors, how they sleep, knowing that they are an accomplice over the destruction of their own brother, over destruction of their own state. There is no governor in the Yoruba land that could do what Southeast governors are doing. Not even the Fulani governors in the north. Because there's a little girl with a blue hijab across her head that said that since 1960, that a proper and real Hausa man has never ruled as a governor in the north, that it had always been the Fulanis. So no Fulani man is as foolish as the Igbo or Southeast governors to allow any of their defense forces or anybody talking about their freedom to be detained. If you go there now on the Twitter handle, you see where Aruna Garuba said that bandits are their own freedom fighters. Bandits terrorizing the whole country. And you people are using the same terrorism to incite Finland to detain our PM. Something I've never heard before. Because when Charles de Gaulle came to United Kingdom fighting for his country, France, in the 18-something, nobody imprisoned him. Nobody. Even Emperor Haile Selassie, when Mussolini of Italy was pursuing him, he ran to Britain here. Nobody put him in cell or called him terrorist. So freedom fighting from abroad is not something that started today. We are not the first. Biafrans are not the first. We cannot be screaming every day on top of our voices how we are going to prevent the West from being attacked by these terrorists. Left for me, that is not my concern. Because during the COVID time, somebody like Bill Gates was, that was why he separated with his wife. That nobody, they can't see people dying in Africa. Because what is going on now is more than what will induce UN to act, but they are not acting. So we are not stopping terrorists for their sakes. They should fight for themselves. We are stopping these terrorists for our own livelihood and freedom and peace and quiet. Because they don't think about us. What is going on now in Biafra land is worse than what happened in any other country. Now Ukraine is fighting with Russia. The number of people they kill every day in Biafra land is not something you can count in Ukraine in 1 month. So my people, I am really, really angry and outraged about what is happening to Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. He does not deserve to die this way. Everybody is keeping quiet. Every country keeping quiet. When you asked who are the terrorists, I just said Nigeria because I was busy doing something. But the real truth is that all African leaders are terrorists. Where these people are getting all these people from? Libya is terrorist nation. Apart from the countries where these French military people like Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, those three heads of state that are soldiers, every other country in Africa, they are all terrorists because they should caution their people from going to Nigeria to kill innocent people, young and old. Then Onyendu, who was just merely asking for freedom for his people or for referendum to be conducted, and they're refusing it. He is being detained. And it's like when you put rope on a goat's neck, that goat, we know that is not coming out. You go and tie the leg again, plus the neck on a tree, and you'll be whipping it to run. That's what they want to do to Onyendu. It's so painful, and it will hurt me so much if everybody is keeping quiet and Onyendu dies in the DSS dungeon. I am so outraged. It hurts me like anything else, because it does not deserve it. While Gumi is roaming the streets of Nigeria, enjoying the money that they are getting from our people, the police will be there extorting money from people from Southeast. Everywhere, every 5 inch is roadblock. Then Fulanis, their foot soldiers, will be there kidnapping people, collecting ransom. The military will be burning houses. I mean, it is so much that the world should rise up now and say something. So coming to this recognition, yes, we deserve to be recognized as a nation. Apart from weakening of terror network, we are more than Burundi. Burundi is a nation in Africa. They are 13 million. 56 million of us voted for our self-referendum. And if proper census is conducted, we will be more than 70 million. So we qualify to be recognized as a nation. They are milking our oil and gas. When did Zamfara gold came? Just the other day. I haven't gone to carry out any research to know the exact year. But it has been this oil and gas that made Nigeria what it is. Those who want to be taking our oil free, but when you come to their country, if they don't use immigration to detain you, they will use pay this, pay that, tax this, tax that to detain you. But they go to our country with the biggest barrel and carry our oil, our gas and everything without paying for it. And they will tell you that they are civilized country. They're all criminals and they're all terrorists. Because if you support something that is bad, you ask me what I think of you. I am really, really pissed, because the world is now a place where evil becomes good. And everybody will be glorifying it as being the right way of life. So, Biafrans, I'm really, really upset. Onyendu is my #1 man. I love him so much. Not just because he is our leader. He is very intelligent. He fights for everybody. He's not selfish. He's not money-minded. He is not. He doesn't have anything to himself. Only Biafra that he has. And look at Onyendu now. Look at where he is. Well, I know that from the 18th, something different will happen. And I implore our APM, the powerful man, the man that is leading us right now, to make it, to prioritize this Onyendu situation in his speech to the Americans. Because we cannot just leave Onyendu to go down this way. It's not right. It's not right at all. I am really, really hot that I am fighting with my fellow Biafrans to achieve this freedom is mainly because of Onyendu. The example he gave, the legacy he left, everything about him, I love him so much. I know that Biafrans will love him, but I have special love for Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. We should all pray for that man not to die. Please, my people, please, everyone should put him into fervent prayer. He needs it. Thank you so much. No one is raising hand. Biafra Liaison, you can go ahead and talk to Biafrans or Rage and Fury, any one of you that, you know.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Okay, thank you very much. Our minister, Sister Betty Ford. You have said it all. You see, for me, myself, I am very, very speechless. Sometimes when I begin to see the atrocity of Nigeria against our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, sometimes I begin to ask God question. God, are you still on the throne? Are you still the one who says that there is nothing impossible for you to do? Are you still the God who made impossibility possible? Are you still the one who destroyed Pharaoh? Are you still in heaven and watching Nigeria the way they are treating us, killing us? When I listened to the prayer of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when Tutos was when he put that prayer, I was praying to God and asking God, please, do not overlook this man that take you to the highest thing. Our leader respects God so much. Our leader fears God and they wants to do everything that pleases God. I am praying for God to come for our rescue. You see, these governors that call themselves governors in the southeast, these 5 governors, these people have done everything to us. And if I have my way, if I can do any magic power to get in touch with these governors, southeast governors, and all these senators and whatever they call themselves, I will really, really unleash my anger on them. And I want to use this opportunity to call our Biafra Defense Forces. They are the reason why we are talking. We are hoping on them to do the needful, to see that these people that are causing us mayhem, they are treated for, they are being held responsible of what they are doing. Let me just go to the topic which says why recognizing Biafra we weaken the terrorist network. Not only recognizing Biafra is one of them. Another key point is also our men defending, getting what they need to defend the land. Because we Biafrans, we need to give our men what they need to make sure that these 5 eastern governors that are causing this problem, because if you think that what is happening to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming from Nigeria, the people who are giving them the power and the rights they are exercising is these governors, these so-called governors. Because they have known that no matter what they do, these governors will not say anything. This has been the reason why they are doing what they are doing. So we Biafrans, I am calling up Biafrans, let us come out. Let us continue to support our men as we are pursuing for recognition, as all of us have seen that our acting prime minister is doing the needful, like we are going to have our congressional hearing, I call it on the 18th. We Biafrans need to come out. That is why when I see all these people trying to divide us, thereby making our fund to be limited. These are another problem we are having. They are another problem we are having. Like so many of them has been busted as they go out and lying to people that they are calling people privately to contribute money. That Finland says that if they bring $10,000, they will $10,000 they will release our prime minister. These are lies. These are lies. Chomo Koma. These are lies. Imam Madhabu. These are lies. All of them, they are into this struggle because of their pockets. These are the most people that are causing us problem. I wish our all Biafrans will just see the handwriting and come together. I listened to one guy that was asking this old man that called himself a pastor that go about praying on the platform of Ajarere. They were asking him, do you know that what you guys are operating, calling it Biafra government in Eza, is illegal? You don't have a document. These are the questions they were asking him. And this question, even Bam 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 that know that they are operating illegal, yet they are deceiving people. And our fellow Biafrans are listening to some of. Let me just use some of the Biafran people, because majority of those people are not Biafrans. Majority of these people are looking for anywhere that they can cause problem in order to put chaos, in order to destroy this struggle. So I am using this medium to call on all Biafran. How long is this thing going to happen to us for we to learn? Haven't we suffered enough? Haven't these people treated us badly enough? Nigeria have categorically looking us on the face and tell us that we cannot do anything, thereby holding somebody that matters a lot to us. Our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, there is, in fact, all these useless governors and senators and whatsoever they call themselves in that the whole Nigeria, one of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is valued more than every one of them. And that's such an asset they are holding. To an extent, for them to allow him to treat himself. Oh, Nigeria have they have put in hands on our eyes so much. They have put in their hands so much on our eyes. I just wish, I'm just calling on all Biafra. Please let us stand up. Let us come outside. Our website is now working. It must not be on Saturday. It must not be on Saturday. Like even me myself, I have my money I need to remit. I supposed to remit that money tonight, but I don't know if Lagos License will respond to my call right now. It is late. Probably tomorrow morning I must make sure I remit that money. What about you? What about every one of us? Let us stand up. This is not time talking. In fact, coming out talking is not going to solve this problem. Let us show action. Let us show Nigeria that. Thank you very much. I would like to yield my mic here. In fact, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I yield my mic here and day one. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Tutor, do you want to take over? All right, maybe she's not close. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm here. Yeah, I
Okay.
think Afam is requesting for Mike. Yeah, let's give to Afam. Afam, you have the mic. Okay. Afam, okay, go ahead, please. Afam, go ahead. Hello.
Hello, my dear.
Okay, go ahead.
Good morning to all dear friends. Most especially my beloved sisters, aunties, and mothers. Onyanya, my brother. Anyway, I like you said, there's no too much talk. If you see these days, I don't talk much anymore because, like I said, you don't need. Ndị Igbo si na okenye si na ọ mara egwu a na aghọ ka ọ dị. An elder that says he doesn't know how to dig ground, you are what? You are what? You're corny, or maybe you're bad. I don't have much to say. The only thing I have to say is that those who claims that they love Mazin and Kanu, that they believe in Biafra, those that are not doing what they are supposed to do, and you claim you're a Biafran, it doesn't matter how little it is, because when we talk, some will tell you how difficult things are. Things are difficult, we understand, but you never stop drinking beer every evening. You never stop wasting money. You never stop going to parties. Like I said one time ago, it's quite unfortunate that I could not, maybe God knows why, I could not lend my hands to be in the corridor of power. Because if I happens to be, you see that main market, you see all those area, all those places, believe me, I will close it. Why are we close it is not to suffer our people. Why are we close it is for them to learn. Because like I said, those markets that we have alone can do a lot. 1,000 ejema weekly can do a lot. We are closing shops, calling it a Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's Day. We close shop, but how many of us are understanding that it's not all about you closing shops to go and sit down? We are in a war. We are in a war, and we have things that we can do to help ourselves. But people are still busy chasing money, buying and selling. And when I talk about closing these markets, some fools will come and tell me, hey, you want to close shop for our people to suffer? Why won't we suffer if we are not doing the right thing? I'm just saying of those who are outside, who are in homeland. First, that main market alone, 1,000 ejema weekly, each shops does something. We don't have to wait for these fools to be dragging us down. There are times we have to do these things by force. It's either you do it the right way or you do it by force. Because if you wait for them to be drilling us with that their ignorance, we will be going back. Am I talking of those fools that are with me, that we are all outside? What you think about is every day they tell you that dollar is maybe two. You're waiting for them to tell you that dollar is 5,000. For that $1 is 5,000 a day. Then you're not thinking of the buying power. You're not thinking of the damage that is going on. You're not thinking of what is happening in our people down there. You can't defend your land. You don't know that your land is going. Our leader is there. Hey, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, we come, everybody, we are shouting. But none of us is understanding that it is what we do that we bring our leaders out. It's not all about these talks and everything. It's about what we do, the actions we take. And the actions we are taking is only two things. Is to fund our armies and help only the America that is listening to us now, because we need our lobbyists. We all are here. Our sister Tuto, the host, she's now listening. She has listened. I was listening. She's telling you of how much the European, the so-called Western terrorists, because as long as I know, anybody who is seeing these people, that they are human beings, I mean, I see you as that you are fool. You don't reason at all. How can you tell me that these people, they call themselves that they are, how sophisticated, and the Western world they call themselves, they know what is happening in that zoo, that place called Nigeria. They know about the president. They have all the information. They know about their vice president, who is the financier of Boko Haram. They know the calamities, all the things that all these people are doing, but they don't care. Do you see them talk about it? No. The only thing they do was what? Despite that they are benefiting from the resources that is there, because all of them, they have companies, they have interest there. Despite that they are benefiting from there, they are still giving these people the money to be funding their terrorists. Are we not seeing the helicopters that comes in and brought ammunition for them? Don't we see the white people that brought those ammunitions? Are we not seeing them, with the terrorists inside the bush? If you cannot listen, can't you see it? Many of us now, those who are not doing what they're supposed to do, they'll be here saying, Nnamdi, if he dies, if you do this, do that. Like Onyanyere said, what have you done? Have you waked up and said, hey, instead of me to drink this coffee like Mr. Snow used to say, let me not drink this coffee that is going to cost me $1 or maybe one ejema. Let me put it there. Is that not doing enough? You're waiting, calling on people who doesn't care if you live, the people that wants to see you to be eliminated. If these people, upon the cries of Biafrans, upon the cries that we cry, upon the things that we do here on space, still they are sponsoring these people, loaning them money, giving them money, knowing everything, even knowing the illegitimacy of the so-called Tinubu and everything, still they are supporting these people. And you cannot ask yourself a question. Do you need me or anybody or the source here to tell you that these people they don't like us, that they want all of us dead? Our brother here, our uncle here yesterday, he was saying something when he was trying to enlighten us, Mr. Mazi Emeka. He told us of something. He said sometimes you don't have to do it the way they are doing it. You have to do it your own way or the other way. It doesn't matter. He gave us example about what Israelis are doing. The UN and everything that is talking rubbish, are they not saying Israel, they do this, they do that? But do they listen to them? What they are interested of is what? How to defend themselves, how to defend their land, how to make sure that their women and their children are safe. Do you see them come and shout and talk much? Do you see them go to cry and ask the world to help them? Because they have seen that the only interest these people have is to be legalizing Islamic and terrorism. And what did they do? They live of talking too much, and they're fighting those that they know that they are enemies, because they know they are enemies. But it's quite unfortunate. Majority of us, we don't even know our enemies. We don't even know what we should do to defend our lives. Our leader is there. How many years? We are crying now. It's not all about talk. If you want to cry, if you want to shout, you know what to do. You know what to do. Because our cry, they will not listen to us. If they could listen to our cries, Ojukwu have cried. Effiong have cried. Many have cried. Our PM, is he not an international? Did he not study international law? Tell me the law that he does not know. Did he not go to offices, giving them, even having meetings with them? All the travels he did, all the places he goes, the offices, have we forgotten? Can any of these people tell me that they don't know what he was doing, that they did not hear or listen to his petitions and everything? But finally, what happened? I will say what I said long time ago. If we Biafrans, we allow anything to happen to our leader, believe me, what we will see, we have not seen. Because in these modern days, Chukwuokike brought a Messiah to us. But our people chooses death than life. Majority chooses death than life because of our ignorance, because they have made us to be thinking of what we are going to eat, or what we are going to wear, or the car we are going to drive, not about why am I a human being, what is my mission, or what is the future of my children or the generations that is coming. Because if we are thinking about the future of our children and all of it, most of us that is running us will not be running. We will be fighting to restore our home, because there is no place that will be like our home. Our sister said something yesterday, Stella, that what is coming, maybe when the time comes, it will be those who is in our land that will be saved. But can you be saved when you don't restore or save your land? And I keep telling us, our leader have prophesied, he has said everything. But I want to remind us something. When God gives you a grace and you don't take opportunity or maybe take advantage of that grace, God will take away that grace from you and give it to who you never expect. Let us be waiting and thinking that, hey, because our leader have prophesied and we are not doing what we are supposed to do, we will see, we will all be doomed. I will stop for now. Please, my COS, please, I will do my this thing, my 50 Gemma, like I told you, I want to enter. We do this evening. I will send you the receipt. I don't know, maybe if they have group for the weekly 50 Gemma. Then every other ones I do, maybe I will do that later and go to Sister Nkiru. Thank you. I will stop for now.
Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you for your submission. Yeah, I think there are no more people that want to speak. Maybe I'll end this space now.
I want to speak.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I don't have much to speak, but I will speak. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Biafrans. Good evening, our ministers here. Good evening, our APM. Good evening, our Sonat Balawa, Minister of Information. Good evening to all the Biafran soldiers. I'm happy with everybody. So what I will say is very short. My sister, tutor, have said much, and to finish it all, Mommy Betty have touched my mind. Has spoken my mind, everything. So I don't have much to speak. But one thing, even all the speakers that have spoken my mind. So what I have to just remind us that tomorrow is the D-Day. So I'm not over there. But I would like, let us not leave our APM and Elias alone. Let many of us around there be there. I will even, if it is possible, I would like all these ministers and many of us that know how to put the words in order to be there. In case matters arising, we support our people to say what they have said in the secret. So this is my own submission. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you for your submission. Yeah, my sister Eunice, thank you so much. It was a mistake, slip of tongue. I want to make the correction here that our APM was detained in 2024 November, but in 2023 February he was called for questioning. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Eunice. God bless you. Okay, I think we don't have speakers again. Yeah, so Mama Betty, want to
Yeah,
talk?
yeah,
Okay.
just permit me to ask question. Why is it that we have a lot of people here? No one is requesting for mic. No one wants to talk. Biafrans, are you people giving up? Because I don't understand why nobody is demanding or requesting for the mic to speak to Biafrans. You know, when we are all here, people are listening because I do stream this very space, Brgie space, and you will see that people wants to talk. They are listening. They want to hear us speak because there are things for us to talk about. Why recognizing Biafra will weaken terror network in West Africa? Because I know that now, there was a time some people, I don't know where they were coming from, this terrorist group on a big trailer, and terrorist men arrested them. They arrested them, disarmed them, and asked them to raise their hands up, and they were all locked up. That is a way of dismantling the network of terrorism. And we all know that if Biafra comes, something like that will happen. Because Biafrans, when it comes, will work very well with these other African nations. So we need to be talking to people who cannot even come to space. Some people will tell you, I don't know how to come to space. I don't even have a space account. So when we stream it on our platforms, they listen from there. So for us to allow our host to put down the space and for us to disperse now is like people here don't know what to say. So if you know what you have in your mind, what you feel like, I can see our sister Stella here, I can see BMO, I can see OJ. So Biafrans, let's talk to those who are waiting for us to speak to them. Please, request for the mic. We are not imposing it on people, but I mean, as we are all here, we just need to do the needful. Thank you, and we are waiting for request for mic and to give it to you. Yes, Asiebu, go ahead.
Sister Betty, my beloved sister, you're talking about people for us to speak, and you're talking about, like you call them, Sister Stella, the old citizen. Sister Stella, if I do understand, I believe she should be going to her 60s. Now, what about you? You're going to how many? What about total other ones that are speaking, or Obi Chicago? Is it our beloved sister Nkiru? You guys are 50s, 60s. Where are the young youths? Where are the youth of Biafra? If it is something like Big Brothers or where women are naked, that is where you're going to come and see them, their wiseness. Or where woman cheat or man cheat, that is where you're going to see them. Where are the youths? Where are the youths of Biafrans? Where is the strength of Biafrans? Because I believe it is the youths that are the strength. They should be able to see the future. They should be able to understand what is happening. Another thing tomorrow, like we are talking, tomorrow is the D-Day is coming. Is it tomorrow, 18th? No, next tomorrow is coming. I had our our Minister of in the Defense, MIO or the MOD. He was talking and saying yesterday that he was speaking from America. He's already there. But you will see those who claims that they love our leader, that they are Biafrans, that they love our PM that is in that America. Believe me, you will see they will not go to that place. They will not go to show that they will not understand that their presence matters a lot. Like the way they left our APM to go to Finland for the protest. But they are in America. And you claim that this Biafra is important for you. If it has to cost you 3 days to walk and get there, so be it. That is the madness you show. That is how important you will show. Even if you have to borrow money or use your credit card like our COS said, so be there just to represent that Biafra. You should be there. But you will see some of them, they are waiting for me or for you or for anybody to tell them. But if it is something like a nightclub, that is when you see them go there. If it is where they are going to go and waste money uselessly and throw money, that is where you're going to see them. But when it comes to the important things that matter, that have to do with their future, you will not see. They will not reason. They will not understand that this thing matters. That is why when somebody like this fool that calls that he comes from where he came from, P2B, when he comes and pick up microphone to talk, you will see some of those fools that call themselves Igbos, they come to listen to him. They come to shout P2B without seeing that this man is the one that is delaying our future, that he is killing us because of his activities. They will not be able to reason. And tomorrow you tell me you're a graduate. Tomorrow you tell me that you did go to school. If you cannot reason, if you cannot see what is happening, this is the level of the stupidity and the idiocy that our people are now portraying openly. We go, we make money for others, and we live our own. We are dying. Do we need anybody to help us? Don't we have what it takes to get this Biafra? To resolve it. I keep saying this. If we give our armies what they need, within 3 months, it will be this zoo that will be begging the international community to come to their aid and settle this thing. It will not be us if we want to revenge, but we are going crying. Tomorrow, this person crying, Finland, do this, do that. Next tomorrow, another person cry another thing. Why we have something to do? That is why I said, those who have this Biafra at heart, I'm not talking about those that is in the cabinet that is too busy. I'm talking about those that is in the street, those that knows what they are doing. It's time we have to forget about this talking much and go to look for money. Because at the end of the day, it's the money, this is a gem that we need. Because that is what we need to give to our men, to our warriors, our army, and also our lobbyists. If anybody is not thinking what our APM said, that these people will ask him, you people are more than 80 million, but you cannot fund, you cannot bring out 1 million armies to defend your land. What does that tell you? Is it only for us to come and speak English and know and talk about where we know or how smart we are? But at the end of the day, we become sense man where they die for flesh man backyard. I yield for now, please.
Thank you so much. Go ahead, Onyenyer.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Minister Betty Ford. I greet you from my end. Okay, people are requesting Mike to bring some people up. Sister Stella. Okay, I just want to talk about our our hearing on the 18th, because the reason why I want to just emphasize on this particular speech is because on Saturday I was going up and down looking for, searching for things. I come across I swing into the accountability 2025 fundraising. I heard somebody who spoke in their midst, and that person was asking them, are they aware that there is a hearing that is coming on the 18th that Biafra is about to discuss, to be discussed in America Congress? These people was very silent. They couldn't. The only person who was speaking to respond was a basket mat. All of you know who is a basket mat now. Ajarere. He was kick him out, kick him out, kick him out. And look at these people. I say, are these the people that that says that they are looking for Biafra? So the lady was asking them, are you people not happy that Biafra was about is about to be discussed in the Congress? Is it not called to be happy? Is it not a thing to be jubilating or to be happy about? All what they said was that it was propaganda. That is what they said. That it was a propaganda. So the reason I am saying this, the reason why I am bringing it is for Biafrans to see the people who has been occupying a seat, the people who has been occupying a position, the people who we thought that they were something. We never know that these people are nothing but empty baron, empty drone that make the loudest noise. I was very, very shocked when I heard this, when I heard it from them at the end. The reason they were paying attention to that lady is because they thought after that, after the news, that the person is going to give them a donation. But they were all disappointed after the lady said what he said. She said she did not give them a donation. The thing pained them most. So Biafrans, what we are suffering is these people. If I am not the one doing it, it must not be another person. That is the problem we are having. Another person say that leave America. America is not, America and Europe cannot do anything for Biafra. Anybody telling you that America and Europe can do anything for you is a propaganda. I was looking at these people who said, who were in this struggle, calling Obato Obie. I was asking myself, why didn't you people tell Obato Obie that America can never help in this? America can never help Biafra. Why didn't you people tell Obato Obie when he was bringing or introducing lobbies to us? The person that called himself Disunite, he was the one telling Biafrans that anybody tell you that America will do this, anybody tell you that Europe will do this, that they should not mind the person is a propaganda. I look at all these people, I say, wow. In fact, so many people has disappointed themselves. I cannot say they disappoint me. They have disappointed themselves. And they don't deserve. And when you look at them, when you hear from them speaking, they say, All these people parading themselves, they are this, they are that they are not doing anything. I begin to ask him, you that is this, you are not this, you are not that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Disunite. What are you doing? Do you think that this Biafra can be gotten only by coming out, pointing finger, who is doing it, who is not doing it? You yourself, what are you doing? If you think that there is nothing that is happening at home, nothing that is happening, what are you putting on the table to see that something is happening? Our people should remove this enviness. I have been saying it time without number. The problem our people is having is that, why didn't you come and consult me before you do what you do? I must know what you are doing. This has been the problem our people are having. If you did not come to them and consult them, if you did not come to them to seek for their opinion, without doing that, you are doing nothing. If you watch on what is happening to this Biafra disunite, these are the problem. Ego. I have been 20 years in the struggle. For that reason, I have a kind of a level that you must not do anything without I knowing it. This has been the problem where our people are passing through. The problem that are destroying or setting us back is not destroying us, but is only setting us back. When I begin to ask myself, I say, what are these people complaining here and there? What are they putting? What have they done? The people you are complaining that they are not doing anything, if they were just sitting down and be complaining the way you are complaining, what do you think that would have happened to this struggle by now? If you are a Biafra, you must remove this ideology of it must be me. You must remove by biting. You must remove enviness. Anybody that have this spirit of enviness in you, if you have this spirit of enviness, there is every tendency that you can never progress in life. When you see somebody that is doing it well, give that person support. Give that person support. That is what everybody must not be a driver. There will be a driver and there will be a conductor and there will be a passenger. So these are the little things I must tell our people. And I pray and I am calling on every Biafrans in America. Tomorrow is the mid how do they call it the gap between tomorrow to on the 18th, which is next tomorrow. There is nothing like African time. You must be there if you are a Biafra that wants to attend, unless your house is closer to Washington DC, you live around that area. That is the only reason you will not be attended. You will not be there on the 17th, which is tomorrow. When we are talking on the 18th, it looks as if it is about 1 week to come. The distance between that on the 18th is tomorrow. Anybody who must be there in that Washington DC, if you are coming from afar, tomorrow, make sure you prepare yourself and be there. You are not going there for yourself. You are going there to represent we Biafrans that has no opportunity to be there. it is going to be a historic news or information. It's going to be a story or a history that you are going to tell, that on that day that Biafra was discussed on Washington DC in the White House, that you were there live. So I encourage all Biafrans, please, one of the reasons why you should be there is to go there and cheer our acting prime minister up. Like our people used to say, they say grigri ugweze. Once our acting prime minister see that there is a lot of Biafra beside him or with him, it will give him a boldness to talk. It will give him a boldness to represent Biafrans. So I encourage all Biafrans to be there. Thank you very much. I yield my mic here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Our sister Obi, do you want to say something? Or Eunice? Okay.
Big brothers.
Big brother. Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Wonderful speech.
My co-host, please 1 minute. Let me tell Obi Chicago something. Thank you,
Oh,
Obi. Obi, there is no volume in the YouTube. Obi Chicago. Yes, so hey, I put it in the highest volume, no volume. So yeah, check again, okay? Thank you for your submission. Yeah, so okay, now volume has come, yeah. Okay. But all the while you were speaking, it was quiet, there was no volume. Mm. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, senior citizen, go ahead, please. Are you close to your mic?
Yeah, salute everyone.
Yeah, I did. I saw it on space. Yeah, I did. I did saw it.
Yes, we can hear you.
yes, we're hearing you.
Senior
Can I?
citizen, go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Salute you, Tutor. Salute you, Minister.
No.
Salute you, Obi Chicago. You know, you said the whole truth and nothing but the truth. BIAFRANS, una sokwa bi eje o n'ihe na-emenụ. Una sokwa anya ga o. Kpom 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 enwelu nzukọ. Enwelu nzukọ o. Na Washington DC for ndị Biafra ka ndị kedu ebe a na-akpọ ka ebe makpọ ha n'Igbo ndị Betty 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 kedu ebe makpọ ha n'Igbo enwelu nzukọ ka ndị Washington DC ndị congressmen ka ha gee okwu anyị ntị o ka ha tapịa anya ọnụ kom 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 asị Biafrans niile nọ na US particularly na Washington DC ha gbazigewe o ha gbazigewe na họlụ ndị Washington DC because na enwelu nzukọ ebe a ya atapi ihe dị na Biafra ọnụ ebe a etinye ọnụ finally kom 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 and na nsịkwa ka m gwa unu na ọ masịrị anyị rinne ọ na-atọ anyị ụtọ n'obi ihe APM oge nkere na-emela anyị o anyị nwabụ ndị Biafra kom 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 so ị bụrụ onye Biafra iwe ka nọlụ n'enu wọl iwe ka nọlụ n'enu na skies ilitutebe o ị bụrụ onye Biafra iwe ka nọlụ niile na ịmara ihe ihe eme ịmara onye ihe eso sobe Brgie ebe oge nkere wu APM maka na ọsọ ha ọsọ oge nkere APM Brgie ebe APM wo oge nkere. Ọsọ ha. Ọsọ ha na-atapị okwu dị na Biafra ọnụ n'eziokwu ọnụ lụkala ibio. Kom 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 kom. Salute all of you Biafrans, and how are you doing today? I hope you guys are prepared, you know, particularly those ones in America. And then if you can, I had MIDs already in the US. He traveled just for this particular occasion. So if you can, why not? And then it will also be a disgrace if you're proper in the US and you are not going. We need to present ourselves there so that at least and the congressmen ahụ na ha rikwe nne o, ndị kweta n'ihe a na-ekwu. So onye ọbụla ị nọ na US jebe na Washington DC, you know, because ụnụ afụgo ha na afine go out na ngozi wụ 4-1. Ọkwasọ ndị ngogbu ha na ndị sabo. Yeah, this is the truth and nothing but the truth. Don't be deceived. All these people are saboteurs. They were set up by Nigeria terrorist government to spoil what we are doing. Till today, they went out. What are they doing? Nothing. Ngozi just bought a whistle, millions of whistles, and is now sharing it to her followers. Genetic intermix breed like her. And they are preparing so that as soon as they see Musa's Tucano jet fighter coming, they will just blow. Musa's Tucano jet fighter will say, "Is this you? Is this you? Follow up, Ngozi. Is this you? Don't worry, I won't kill you." Yeah, Tucano jet fighter will now do a Bantowari and then begin to head back to Sambisa Forest. Don't become Nde. Don't become Onye. You can't be Biafra doing things like this or following sheepishly somebody. We have so many red flags, more than 100 red flags on Ngozi, and you're still with Ngozi. Then something is wrong with you. There's a question mark on you. The same thing with Emma and Ruby. They are all People's Club of Nigeria working with Ngozi and then working with Nigeria government. Their red flags are everywhere. I have collected well over 50 red flags of Ruby and Emma. Slash bam bam bam, madam. Don't be deceived though. Fold your hands and watch. Fulani will run over our land. We will remain in exile, but it's not our portion. It's not our portion. This is why Brgie government are working so hard to be able to make it possible that Biafra will become a sovereign nation. I salute everyone. And the topic is, while recognizing Biafra will weaken terror network in West Africa. Yeah, so because at least they will have a base. America will have a base in Biafra. As soon as they recognize Biafra as a nation, automatically they have allied in Biafra. Yeah, so as soon as America recognize Biafra as a sovereign nation, terrorism will stop, because Biafra will be for a checkmate. You've heard Simon also said it, that we will work hard as a nation to make sure they don't transport terrorism from West Africa to West or to America or to any place. Just like what Israel is doing. Israel is becoming a checkmate on these terrorists around them. He wants peace. Just contact Israel. Become an ally with Israel. And you guys will join forces together and remove terrorism in your own part of the world. So recognizing Biafra will really weaken terrorism network in West Africa. We have a lot of things in common with America. We have a lot of things common. Any Christian nation, we have a lot of things in common with you. Except you are an Islamic nation or country. But so far as you're a Christian country, we have a lot of things in common. And because these Islamic nations are fighting Christian nations. You understand? So at the end of the day, we will be able to join forces together and be able to push back Islamic terrorism in West Africa. And first thing first, I had Tuori saying a whole lot of things. It's all right. He's been able to sort themselves out. But you see, a lot of African nations are still hanging, still under the attack and influence of Islamic terrorism. Until this is settled, Tuori, you have a whole lot of work to do. If you say you have our back, if you're saying you have our back, then extend your ally to Biafra. Yes, support Biafra freedom fight. Support it if you really mean what you're saying, because I heard you're a Muslim after all. Because it's one book you use, which is Quran, and what is written in your book is frightening. Except you convert yourself to Christian or even Judaism or even traditional religion. So far as you're a Muslim, and when you're I'll be using one eye to watch you. That's why I'm not so much interested in what you're doing. I know you love your people. Kudos. Biafra must be free. And Biafra will come all out against terrorism in our own zone, in our own part of the world. We can even support our neighbors to fight it off if our neighbors want. Our neighbors this time are the Yorubas and the Hausas. If they're interested, I expect now, say we're doing all these things. I expect to be seeing Hausas. I expect to be seeing Yorubas working with us. I'm telling you guys. If they're really interested in their own freedom and they don't like what they call them bandits, they call them terrorists, they call them Fulani herdsmen. If Hausa and Yorubas don't like what is going on, at least the only people that are now stable in what fighting terrorism and freedom fight is Biafra, is Brgie. I expect a lot of them here. They can even fund because they are indirectly paving a way for themselves. They are indirectly paving a way for themselves. Before I used to hear Koiki. Koiki has become deaf and dumb and blind on top of it. Koiki has gone to, who knows? He has gone to Amazebon, Ojehugo. You see, you see, you see, you see it. Guys, are you hearing it? And this afternoon, I saw how they burnt a lot of shops in Lagos again today. I saw it. Guys, did you see it? They burnt a lot of shops today. Biafran shops, Igbo concentrated areas of the market. They put fire and burnt it. Our people are crying. Will your tears make you to wake up and come and join your freedom fight, your liberation fight? I'm asking you, Ndi Igbo, can you wake up, rise up, summon courage, and come and join us in what we are doing? And let's bring our resources together and be able to free ourselves. Because whether you like it or you don't like it, you know, last time I will never forget one man, they burnt the shop down, and he was saying, you see, we don't want any trouble in this Lagos. So he was saying, lamenting, we don't want any trouble in this Lagos. So anybody can be governor, anybody can be in charge. Just allow us to be going to our market. We are not interested with your politics. So stop burning our shops. So stop killing us. So I said, see this man, look at you. Look at you, because whether you like it or not, they will not stop fighting you. They will not stop killing you. That you don't want trouble, does that mean that trouble will not leave you? You don't want trouble. You must rise up and fight off this trouble so that trouble will leave you alone. If not so, they will continue to kill you, burn your shops, burn your businesses in Lagos. Come and see people crying. I refuse to post it because I got tired. I became annoyed, in fact. I'm a loony email and a shiluni a shini kuku. You even join hands and you even join hands and cut off Brgie. You even join hands and cut off Nnamdi. You even join hands and cut off Simon Ekpa. Look at what they are doing to you in Lagos, burning your shops down anyhow. Your hard-earned money. The business you took, how much to build, and you still not understand. You're not still understanding it though. Because you have become an agwantimantianona. Ndị Igbo nọ na Lagos, kedu unu ekwesịghị enwe town hall meeting, and I see that Lagos donated millions and millions. You know, just like your cousins that are stiff-necked, you also stiff-necked people. Can you imagine? Maybe mgbe ebido gbawa ma unu ewe bido meriwe arụ, chụwaza unu, tụgbu ibu unu na lagoon, unu ewe bido meriwe arụ. Oh yeah, the ones Brgie can do, they are doing. Some are even busy fighting the same Brgie that are liberating them. Some are so nonchalant, so selfish. They don't care. Particularly Igbos in Lagos. Because you guys have money. You guys have money. And you're being maltreated seriously by Lagos government. By Yorubas in Lagos. And yet you guys are just crying when you finish crying. Zombie. When will you be pushed to the wall? When will you be pushed to the wall? And say, you know what? I'm going home to support my people. A lot of you now can't go to Biafra land. You can't go to Alibo anymore. Because Fulani wouldn't allow you to enter your land anymore. Eh? Unebuchala will be everywhere. Yet, Umadrunu nume. Onye makwanda onye ke ewu. Kodo you know weba na na unu anobi unu ndị Biafra. Ndị Igbo. Onye ka unu wudi. Una na pari akpu obi. Na-eme gara 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 gara. Ana-emune okpulokpu mmemme kpudo n'isi. I think ya bengama na abịaza eme because otego mmebele unu ebela. I need to really yab you guys. Kiwe wonu kama muna emebe the right thing. Aye ngugu APM, aye ngugu Brgie that is working. It has been our dream to get to this level where at least the Washington DC can listen to us. We've been able to achieve that with the help of Simon Ekpa, with the help of Nnamdi Kanu. And yet you guys are still lacking behind. You guys are still afraid. Afraid of what? Be free, liberate. Didn't you see what happened in Nepal? Our humans like you. Our humans like you and me. Guys, how can I make you small places? Now chop stand the hold in captivity for years, yet they are citizens. Very few people holding millions and millions of people in captivity. Unana look what the news. Biafra sit on Lagos. Unana look what the news. Emeduluni, emeno rise up. Imako also so Biafra sit on Lagos. Emeri defend our homeland. Anye jeta aka. Anye jeta aka. Oh, na Biafra sit on Lagos. Ndi Igbo no na Lagos. Ya rise mu up support on ha na-eme. Ha. Sky will limit in our freedom.
Sister Stella, Sister Stella, can you know one? Have they finished thinking of buying and selling?
That is the problem.
Suppose on Lagos, but they are still busy as we are talking. They are still busy. Poaching miri, go and miri, poaching and miri, na luno near Ndala, Ndonyo Kona Babia. These people are Obo Mama Ifana and my father wounded them. And it doesn't even Nekubo. This is the time. If we are going to enter bush, let us enter bush to go and get money and stop this insult. That is my own. Those who believe in this, I'm not talking about those in government, in our cabinet, those in the streets. I'm talking about it. It's we that we have to face this fight. Israel, 47 men, got everything. We can do it. But if we are waiting for these fools, they will be taking us back. We will be seeing more calamities. We don't need everybody to do this. All we need to do is do what we have to do, support our government, and get this job done. Simple as that. That is all.
You know that Ihan could I say government. I'm not. That is kind of self. I don't come interested. You see, I say no, Yanka minister. I'm not interested anymore. You got to go. Where for then go? Kai fund on our liberation. Obucha. Why na luzebanya? You maybe politics. This is not time for politics. You got to go. Biafra ndi Igbo na Lagos. Kunyitenu. How many child now won locha na Igbo land? Get man unu na nwunye ha na alazu na baby. You can't even go there anymore. Because how could you go baby? How could you go na unu? In where security going down? Or shops unu, offices unu, ana abu ya kujene neno. Shops agbala ọkụ taa. Ndị Igbo. Offices agbala ọkụ taa. Ndị Igbo. Anabebe pa. Or yemena ha ka kunye mere the needful. Join their liberation fight. Ndị Igbo nọ na Lagos kunyite nọ n'ọla. Ihe mara ka onye ndu si wee sị na ndị Igbo nọ na America. Ya who the lead of ihe a na-eme na abroad. Ndị Igbo nọ na Lagos kwesịrị iwu the lead of ihe a na-eme na homeland. Shame on you people. Unu na-eme sọsọ okomoko. Moto latest moto unu na-egolu. Unu eri eji na Lagos. Gba nkwụ. Guys, that's one na Lagos ka na-agbazi nkwụ nwaanyị o. Amamu na makwa latest. Ha na-asụkwa na nwaanyị Igbo eje eme nkwụ nwaanyị.
It's been long if they have started it. Are there not fools that brings insult to us? Stupid man, only in a regional Lagos, in a regional London. You call yourself a human being. You call yourself a human being. Are you sure? That's why I said they should be asking their mothers who is their real fathers. Because no real Igbo man, no real Biafra man will see what is happening, and you're expecting somebody to tell you what to do.
Ha na-eme nkwụ nwaanyị na Lagos. one day only a na-eme ya nwụkwụ nwaanyị Yoruba etinyelu ihe na-ekpachakwa unu anya na unu na-agba nkwụ nwaanyị na Lagos na anụ na Igbo land ji eme nkwụ nwaanyị unu ayịra ana maka ndị Fulani egbu unu n'elu ndị Fulani ume adịrọ n'ume dịcha ka azịza ka unu na-agbala ọsọ like this. Yes, mana okwu daalụ gị na nwanne gị ịpafụtara ya akpa obi ijewere ya ije jeelụnụ ndị Fulani ije jeelụnụ ndị Fulani ije unu niile so na unu nwere ikike na onwe one power dị ọdụ unu nwecheche ahụ m nke si na sabat ka ọ nọ o wee na-ekpe azọzọzọ ya ahụ ngozi na onye ọha na-echelu ngozi si iwepụgide amụma wee pute ngozi wee sị na mmadụ na-echelu ngozi iwu fake pastor iwu fake prophetess alụmenụ amin nkịta anụ nwaka ka iji ama ngwele na-abụ nke nwoke igbe omume elugo zọọ na ọkpa na ana na-enu nwanne anyị nwoke maazị Nnamdi ka na-arụ adịrị ya ụmụ Fulani ume adịrọ n'ume negoro ha jizi anyị eme ihe gụrụ ha wee wele ezigbote nwanne anyị nwoke anyị nwere ịbụọ wee were ihe na-eme ihe gụrụ ha ka edujekwa onye ụlọ ọgwụ ha jụ n'elu Fulani agụrụ akwụkwọ ejikwa maka mụ na unu jee gụchaa akwụkwọ ha anaghị azatụ doctors and lawyers ọgụgụ na ha gụrụ na ha melụ law for 2 years after ha wụlụghị lọya ha esolu na-ekpe maazị Nnamdi Kanu ikpe si ha interpret the case they can alụ melụnụ ndị Igbo kwụnyenụ n'ụla tetenụ n'ụla ndị Igbo na-akpọ ndị Igbo ma ndị Isoko unu niile wu ndị Igbo because during the 1967 war etugbuchara unu niile na lagoon so iwu onye Igbo mama nnukwu m gwakwuru m ya agwa ọbịa ọsị m ka eje alotez m afọ ọ na-akpịa mana ife ahụ dị na Yoruba Isoko land mana o nwere afọ ọzọ ọ na-akpịa those days ka eje gote garị ịghọtago so anyị niile bụ ndị Igbo tetenụ n'ụla Igbo so nọ na Lagos eji m maka unu fụta this evening unu that is unu na-ewe chimaka azụ ndị Igbo nọ na Lagos unu na-ewe chimaka azụ I'm telling you guys so maga unu niile a ka ekweni ya guys. I remember those days enweghị nwoke si Ọnịcha abịa ma ihe ala bịa asịghị na nwoke nke a n'ọkwa Lagos mgbe anwa Lagos dịka obodo oyibo ịbụcha ndị Igbo niile nọ na ya ha bụcha akpa obi na-emeso gaị ha ji ego maka ha ihe ọbụla ha tiri aka ọ na-aga ha nọkwade ha nọcha ha nwụbeba je ha nọ ka ha nara atravụlo ha jegoro ha batakwa na aṅachi ka ha nwee ike jee Amerịka tata nata echi with business ha nọ na Lagos ahụ. Ndị Fulani sikwa na ha mechaa anyị ha na-eme anyị na ala Igbo na ha na-abịakwute unu na Lagos ka mmazelebu unu ya agbaje mazele onye ya enyelu unu aka because already by the time ha ji wee finish na homeland occupy ya unu niile everywhere on the streets of homeland occupy anya ha wee bịakwutezi unu na Lagos. Where will you run to? Ndị Igbo nọ na Lagos kedu ebe unu ya agbaje ọsọ? Unu agbajezie n'elu. Tetenụ n'ụla ndị Igbo nọ na Lagos tetenụ n'ụla bịanụ sonye n'ihe a na-eme. Ekwesịghị na-enwe town hall meeting na homeland. Ekwesịghị ka ego unu na-ada ụda a na-ekwu ka akwa ndị Lagos a na-akụfụrụ ndị Lagos aka. Mmadụ anọkwa n'ụlọ na Lagos mmadụ anọkwa n'ụlọ kedu unu na-eweghachi m aka azụ Igbo su nọ na Lagos unu agbala nkịtị ka ndị Fulani welu homeland anyị ọhịa nna ju unu ewelu unu nwana na Lagos arụ ọhụrụ unu na-akụtu shop unu n'ike n'ike, na-akụtu offices unu n'ike n'ike. Tata one bank gbara ọkụ, ụfọdụ si na ya na-ada. How can we continue doing the same thing and expecting a change? It's the same Nigeria that have refused to give anybody job. It's the same Nigeria that have refused to give common good pipe borne water. It's the same Nigeria that have refused to construct a good road for us. The same Nigeria that there's no urban development. So when you're hooking on Nigeria, what for? Tell me. All the achievements you have gotten in this world is from your own sweat, your own very sweat. In fact, they will frustrate you at your own handwork. At your own life endeavor, Nigeria government will frustrate you too. Tell me why you're still hooking on Nigeria. That you're not coming all out to fight for your freedom as an Igbo man, as an Igbo woman. Tell me, what has Nigeria done for you or done to you? What? What have you achieved? In 10 years' time, what will you, do you have a dream? What's your plan in 10 years' time? You being a Nigerian. What's your plan? What do you envisage? Like in 10 years' time, you will be this, you will be this, you will be this. The people have stopped dreaming in Nigeria. Igbos have stopped dreaming in Nigeria. If you don't dream anymore, if you don't aspire high anymore, if you don't know what to do next, then it's really a confirmation that it's high time you join your freedom fight. It's as simple as that. Tutor, you have your mic. I see your hand.
Yeah, thank you, senior citizen. Thank you. That was a very great submission from you. We Biafrans appreciate your presence and the presence of everyone in this space. Yeah, I have to end the space now. Tomorrow will be another day, God willing. Thank you so much for all of you that tuned in. Why I'm ending is because I want to just rest my head for like 3 hours before I wake up and go to work. It's late here. Thank you so much. God keeping us alive. Tomorrow is another day and we will continue. If you are always free, space start 3 p.m. Biafra time. So you can tune in so that you have enough time to speak. Like today, I spoke for a very long time because nobody was there to speak. Yeah. So let's try. If you are free, tune in 3 p.m. Anybody can open. If I have chance tomorrow, I will still open because we can never be tired. Yes, we must talk. The world must hear us. So if we can do like that, spend 4 hours, 5 hours, is something. It's not also good for it to be too lengthy. So people that didn't join us in the beginning, instead of you to feel there is no space, go back and replay it. Yes, you still meet up. That's it. So go back and replay it. And in God willing, tomorrow we will continue. I really want to appreciate each and every one of you because it is not easy. It is not easy to be here. Suspending everything you have to do just to come and speak to Biafrans. Because even those that are in the listening section, without you, we will not open the space. Because I cannot be talking to myself. So you guys are really, really appreciated. Yeah, it's not every time that people are free to collect the mic and talk. Yes, we understand. So that is why we don't pressurize anyone, because we know whenever you are free, you used to request for mic and you speak to Biafrans. So nobody should, feel bad today, okay? Thank you so much. I love you all, and we'll see tomorrow. Thank you. God bless you all. And please remember to remit your pledges. That is your Ije and your Ijema. All the necessary. All the necessary. So may God bless each and every one of us so that we can redeem all our pledges, because our BDF, they need serious funding now. Our lobbies, they need funding. Everywhere is funding. So may God bless the work of our hands. Yes, so that we can redeem. On Saturday, we pledge another one. That's so blessing go the phone in our hands. Thank you so much. Good night from here.